Overpass the choice of Heroic, a map that Spirit have only played once with this 5-man constellation. Heroic, on the other side, have also had a tough time getting all 5 together. There was a Grix situation, there was Alcarin not being able to play CAC, Hades having to stand in. Now, been building into the second half of 2025.
I have a particular memory of Spirit on Overpass.
Me too.
It was in Katowice.
Yes.
And Donk kind of really announced his presence with the most ridiculous of halves on that CT side. That's where they start.
And don't worry, he will be playing A on the rifle rounds alongside Ashiro, so we'll get to see more of that as this 4-man B set up. A little bit ahead of the timing right now. Here Heroic come.
Yeah, that's right. Caught off guard there. He was trying to block Monster and just loses his head. Donk struggling to find the shots, but then he finds 2 in quick succession. Number 3 asking too much. LNZ puts him down. Okay. They are going to need to find another frag, and it's Tanir at the barrels that goes down. Alcarin in the clutch. He knows where they both are. Shiro with the frag, Chopper spotted out and brought low. Parthing, interesting angle, but he's had his back turned. A messy one from Shiro. That could have been a round ender right there, had the back turned, but doesn't find immediate lethality. Chopper will, though. Staying active are Team Spirit. Double kill from Donk, and he used the majority of his bullets trying to track that back-turned jumping player, but it was very nice, quick succession for number 2.
Yeah, without his double there, I don't think they have too much of a chance in that, because the timing here, this way goes to throw the monster smoke.
Oh,
yeah,
last
that
bullet.
was meaty. They start pathing through with the execute. Now, you like to start 4B strong for the CT side on a pistol like this, but normally that's on a timer, right? Because you're expecting something either fast or off of that second timing.
I'll say this, if we get the 5 team rounds here, I'm super happy. Okay?
Okay, Toby's the coach, happy with 5. They're into B.
Tanir's at barrels, and Tanir just gets 1 and done. Still bodies here. Chopper, what have you got? Damage inflicted, Zway will manage to profit. Youngstar trying to punch in the code, and the cover from LNZ was, we got off the bomb. Did he get off the bomb? Oh well, round lost. No plan.
5 is also a lot of T rounds.
It is. I mean,
I would have said if, we get 4.
Yeah,
3 it's only a 1-round difference, but it's still. Okay, well, Force by dealt with. It is going to just be a couple of deagles invested upon for Heroic going into the next round of play.
Overpass for me feels like one of the rounds where there is like the least likelihood of a deco or, these ecos having any sort of threat.
Just depends on how static on the lines you are over towards A, right? Because if you allow them to get out of party, out of playground into party and then taking duels at range and you're static as a CT, we know how good these players are with deagles, so there was a chance.
There was a chance.
Right?
Yeah, the boost worked out. I mean, Shiro lucky to get away with his life there. A bit of a missed shot for the follow-up.
It's kind of a curious situation with Heroic throughout this year, right? They started off and they have to get a new core, right? So they got the Sangal core in, and they had Nilo as a prospect, but he wasn't fit and ready to play. So that's where Tanir got his shot, and now he's in Spirit. We move into the middle of the year break, the tournament break after the Austin Major. At that point, Saw and Sampaius depart for the G2 pastures, which they are playing right now. I'm not sure what the score is over there. We'll check that one out in a second. They were taking on VP. It was on map 2. And then they had to get a new coach. So they get Tobiz from the Mouse NXT Academy. They have to get a new AWP. They try Grix. He doesn't work out. They get Alcarin. They lose Tanir to Spirit, which felt like it was taking forever to happen.
Yeah, it was a heavy blow.
And then they bring xFloud back, who they benched in the break.
And xFloud has been, in my mind, their standout talent.
Yeah, he's been great. I love his attitude. Definitely a bit of a troll, but hits hard as Shiro. There was a guy, multiple guys on the right-hand side of your screen there, Chief.
I mean, they've done all right. The fact that they, hang on,
Told you these digs.
Onto Donk. It's a conversation starter. Still, you've got to get past this dice and truck setup. And that's not going to happen. Good work from the 2 of them, making up for Shiro and Donk's shortcomings.
Yeah, okay, just to bring everyone up to speed with what's going on today, we did have our opening game of the day, Vitality versus Linvision elimination game. Linvision sent home. Vitality playing later today against the winner of G2 VP, which is still raging on the B stream. It looks like G2 are going to push that to a 3rd. Once that concludes, you will have the Mongols versus Pain. And the reason that's important is the winner of that will take on the winner of this for the final spot in the playoffs from Group A. So keep your eyes on all the action today here. Final day of the groups as we get underway. Standard opening util from Spirit, the smoke, the molly, and the boost. But this time with the AWP. Two-man long setup. So Chopper is the rotating rifler in this setup. Right, so he is going to be the loose piece. And as the in-game leader, he gets to call his shot. Donk towards tree, Chopper to take contact first, and Shiro with the AWP over towards divider. As Heroic will go through the default protocols. Bathroom smoked. Is there a divider molly to follow?
It's going to be a tough A setup to break. Oh, Chopper does go down, and Alcaran onto Donk, so they've kept him down. Kept him to 1. An advantage, but you can see Shiro on that tight line for the exit of Youngstar. He's not going to go for it.
Even with the man advantage, it's still not going to be easy to find the finish right now for Heroic.
Well, you know Shiro's still alive. So
yeah, and if he just drops back to site and jump spots, he can just play reconnaissance for information. So is there a knock on the door of B before Heroic look to end this round? They have 2 smokes and a handful of flashes to do so. That's an awful lot of utility when you consider how much you use for openings on the T side of Overpass.
The B players have just blocked Monster Pipe, still 2-player defense.
Yeah, they're looking to gamble this side of the map. So LNZ searching A, bomb floating back now.
That's
easy for Shiro.
Easiest frag, and this is going to catch Youngstar off guard, right? 2 players ready, gun on. Hello. Wow, he's done well to get 1. This is the frag. Nilo provides.
Shiro might have to save. Tough 1v2.
Unless, yeah, he gets fed a free frag. It's unlikely he gives it a full commit.
Doesn't have a kid.
They are getting out of dodge. Trying to make it as difficult as possible. No, it's going to be an AWP retake. And he has got to a bit of a commitment. Dropping into sight. Looking for the kit, perhaps? I mean,
they're being monster if they're there.
It's a fight he has to take. Alcaran's holding with the AWP, and he nails it.
Round from Alcaran.
Very nice. Yeah, I mean, 2 very important frags. Closes it down, but also maintains that man advantage on the long side.
Yeah, it doesn't allow Donk to get out of control. So their first rifle round, and it is a win. You heard from Tobis there in that little comm check. He's going to be happy with 5. Well, that's the first. So just a handful more to sprinkle on top. And if you win this one, you break the money. Spirit can get back in with another bite. Shiro will get another AWP. Rifles are plenty, but again, no kit. This B defense is the 2 newer additions. It's Zwei alongside a Tania.
Just braving the playground Molotov. It doesn't really cost Alcaran too much. Still susceptible now to the M4. Donk starting long is unique.
Yeah, and jump spotting. It's more interested right now about the Ts. They don't have anybody connector and they don't have anybody backyard of B. So to me, this feels relatively quick towards an A finish. Donk and Shiro have dropped back into a bit more of a passive setup. Chopper is on that string rotating between the 2. But if this comes on a quicker acceleration with an A execute, it might catch Spirit off guard. They've been able to get long control. They just had to work on bathrooms and divider now. And in unison. AWP sweeps out, boost comes through, creating 2 different avenues. Definitely going to be A. No B presence whatsoever.
Yeah, Youngstar's not going to move first. Long centric, block smoke. Xflad wants to push off the flash. Here he comes. Donk's dead. Double kill. Just like that, a flurry of frags from Heroic that enables a second round in rather no sweat on the brow.
Yeah, I think the timing and how direct that was, it wasn't a default feeling it out, pressuring B. They just went straight in towards A. And the B defenders need to be communicating, hey, listen, there's no spam here, there's no util. So at that point, the A defense needs to know something's coming.
Wow.
Youngstar, he's on point right now. The Rockstar gives us 4. We know that kid's got some attitude.
Yeah, no, for real. I mean, he did impress me already in that monster fade of the smoke, getting 1 when really you expected him to get none. This time, gets them the round and then gets the hunt done too.
Yeah, they've been competitive in all their series here so far. They took a map off the Mongols with controllers as that stand-in for the final flurry of the year for the Mongols. And then they took down Na'Vi, sending them packing in last place alongside other big names like FaZe. So Heroic aren't messing about. They are really seizing the opportunity of their final tournament of 2025.
Yeah, trying to end on a high.
Eco now for Spirit, so an opportunity to tie it up early. And this will mean that as we go down the stretch of Spirit CT side, they're going to need to put up the blue wall. Heroic have already done a lot of heavy lifting. The fact that you can break the finances.
I mean, what did you say? You know, they asked for 5. You said, let's talk about 4. Well, 3 is already going to be reading at the top of Heroic's T side. I mean, unless Donk's Deagle does something ridiculous, it's supposed to be 3.
Yeah, and they're already grouped up again, so this time over towards B. So looks like they will be able to avoid any real issues. We're on board with his contact play. Now, they will use the Utah. They're going to be diligent about this, and understandably so. Valkyrin's Heaven Smoke. No, he's missed it twice now, so he is going to need to rectify that. It didn't cost them on the pistol. Actually, sorry, it did cost them on the pistol. It's not going to cost them this time.
You want a hell of a flash from Chopper. Not quite.
He's getting spoon-fed right now. Donk does get 1 frag with the dig, but get out of my way if you can, Shiro. That'd be great, mate. And there you go. So 4 staying alive. Beautiful. There's really, really positive signs within these 3 rounds, and one of the keys for me is the amount of residual cash that they've already built up. You've got extra buys on all 5 of Heroic available, and Spirit are already sweating. Halley taking a tactical timeout early. Now, maybe it's just addressing how direct it was with that play. The problem is, for a coach, you don't hear any in-game audio. You literally only hear comms, right? You don't have a POV that you get to select. You just, so you don't know what sound cues. You're really having to piece it together by what you can glean over the shoulder and what you can hear of the words being spoken from round to round. But wanting to make sure this doesn't get out of control. Now, a difference maker with this rifle round is no Shiro AWP, rifle-centric. So on the CT side, do they want to try go heavy, maybe fight for connector and short, push up on A, stop the 3-prong default of Heroic from getting the space? Or do they just go for something a little bit more standard? That appears to be the case. 3-2 split of the defenses. Does Donk want to play into con, though? He does.
As such, yeah. Collision course is set. Young Star forces Donk away. Important util.
Being diligent, right? Not taking any risks there, and they get the control. Talking to Fallen when I was going over some of the maps, and Overpass was the one I had selected for him. Hold up a second. We'll get to that in a moment. Oh, Nilo. Beautiful
nice.
Clear. His boy might have been in a bit of trouble, and this was what he was talking about, right? Normal default in this map in back in the day was 3-1-1. He was saying it's quite common to see a 2-2-1. This is the opposite with 2 over towards B, but they're already through Monster. That boost is going to be rumbled, and round should be over. Nilo, great output.
Especially now, Zway's gone down. Shiro arrives to a smoked heaven, and I think you're bang on here. He's not going to give it a look.
It's the thing is, with that boost, it's so desperate. You're assuming that there's no monster pressure, and you see exactly what happens if there is monster pressure, because a player in con or short sees it. Your monster players at that moment are licking their lips. They're going, oh, wait, there's 2 guys on each other's head in the middle of the open. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and especially because, you know, the false sense of security they've probably fallen into there is a product of the 2 players noted in the Molotovs of con. You've just seen Nilo towards the short pipe. You think you've got a bit of time.
And a lot of these have been relatively direct. Like, they're still in default-ish spreads where they can react. But just what I was saying, they're like, Alcarin comes in con with the AWP. Because the door gets blown off so much, right, you're able to look for that pick on the jump-spotting player. It's a shot that we've seen AWP has gone for a little bit more. And then he can also usher in those long sightlines for your rifle to work up. But this was 2 players for Heroic over towards B, which does help facilitate short fights, because if you just have one, you know, you throw the short molly, and then at that point you're having to work on your own. If you have a secondary player who can throw flashes, you're able to be a little bit more dynamic. I really love what teams like VP do on this map, right, where they go for like a lot of monster harasses on timings in the early stages to keep the barrel player humble. Oh, poor Juzzy.
He's got fans everywhere.
Where is he now?
Oh, really? He's on a quest.
Fly. Like a bird, I want to fly away. Another direct call.
It's so direct.
They're going straight through Monster.
Donk's got an M4. This would be those tripwires you don't want to be falling foul to. Sway the bait. Donk supposed to be the switch. Okay, gets his. Very much so in combination with Sway. This one looking like it could be going awry. Ooh, and it has. Great shot from Tanir. Chips in for another. CT's taking that short space. Alcarin, one of the 2 remaining. X-Floud will join him. Tanir doesn't need to do much more. He has perhaps overstepped there. We'll see if it comes back to haunt them. Info on 2B. Frag found onto Donk. That must have been crazy through the corner of the smoke there. So a 2-on-4 goes 2-on-2, and now they swap it out. Alcarin starts working with the rifle, jumps up, and he gets another. Xcloud on for an ace, turning the tides of battle.
Great volley.
A 3v5, and now Chopper's burnt out. He's going down. Heroic, take it. Xcloud takes the ace. Spirit, despite the start, a 3v5, a two-man advantage. Xcloud doesn't care, arrives and rocks it.
Yeah, they're going to be spewing that they dropped that one there, Spirit. That is... Look, I think the Tanier one, overstepping the mark, you were bang on. They just have to play the percentages at that point. If you're able to get through into Monster and you get that gully, right? That is I call that aim mapping, right? Once you get into that territory, you can sit, you can wait, you can take those jewels. Very favorable. You're getting headshot angles. You're also being able to play with the different elevations of that ramp. And you are up against some save guns and lighter buys. So really well done. Xcloud finds the first in con.
Kill on Donk here. This one.
Okay, a bit more to work with. Yeah.
And then great work on the AWP. Even the Molotov, I mean, truly, like, exemplary.
He's done it all.
Yeah.
He's done it all there. Yeah, so there's some Donk frustrations. They're becoming more and more of a mainstay, isn't it? Considering this is the team that have won 2 trophies this season. That wasn't with Tanier in the roster, however. And a kind of odd head-to-head in the sense. The last time these two teams faced, Heroic won, but Tanier was playing for Heroic.
Yeah. It was his parting gift to Heroic.
Now, this is the second tactical timeout for Spirit. It tells you there are some overpass woes.
Donk versus Xcloud. Coming to a long near you. Perhaps. Maybe not. Actually, he's actually going to be playing anti-flash with Shiro. Playing for the first contact, if they dare.
Yeah, that's the thing. Donk has an aggressive activation available. Depends on how much pressure Chopper feels. You can see him again, that loose piece, the rotator. Third man over towards A in this round. Xcloud's going to pass through the smoke, looking to pip the gap.
This actually could be huge if he goes long toilet side. That is the gap. And that boost has got Nearlo worse for wear. Double nade could work. This is what we're talking about, though. Chopper will surely have communicated the possibility, and Donk addresses it. So some info flows. Donk's position and whereabouts noted, and... Oh, Youngstar. Youngstar.
Chopper, take the kill, mate. You already have a man advantage.
He hasn't gone for it. He's going for it eventually. Wanted to see if he could get more for the price of one. I mean, another 3v5. Spirit cannot afford to lose this one. And I say that as Donk does find that double kill. Gets away as well.
Now they really should just play the percentages. LNZ noisy, Donk knows, Shiro shoots.
Oh, hang on. If that had spiraled there was a chance. With a missed shot, Donk dead. But they do lose another body, so...
You could save right now if you're LNZ.
I mean, there's nothing better to do. Time against him.
And we'll return to that little comm piece. They got their 5 already. So at this point...
They're very happy.
Exactly. Okay, well, rifle round on the board.
It's cool to see, you know, quite a diverse playbook from Heroic on this T side. The
direct
boost,
too,
direct. Yeah. They're keeping it diverse.
All right,
the first.
We've had 3 timeouts in 9 rounds of play. So this is a really good opportunity for a coach like Tobiz to make his mark. Right now, you're either saying, boys, let's stick to the game plan, or we've cut this 5. Let's start playing outside of the game plan and see if we can rattle them. Maybe we have a pace change. That was still a moment where there were opportunities to go either way. Alcarin does have his orb, AKs for everybody, the util's there, of course. I'm so surprised he's going for more, right? It's just since you already have the man advantage.
I suppose he knew there was like no risk other than them turning around and hitting that instant one bullet, but...
Donk. He is motor mouth right there.
Animated.
And with the coach with the hand on the shoulder, I imagine not too many niceties.
Yes, probably quite a direct communication style.
I think I'd want to try and be harassing this B-bomb side if it was me, right? Putting pressure on Tanierin's way and really testing their synergy together. So connector control taken. Xcloud being flashed forward to push back party. Essentially, you want to force Spirit back into a turtle setup. You do not want them to be playing forward on bathrooms along. You want them to be all the way back in sight. And they're going through the motions to at least make that feel like there's pressure on the way. Chopper with a flash to help out Donk for a swing if required. Tania playing barrels, Zwei playing pillar, and rotating back for a B finish now are Heroic. Lurk Smoke thrown front A. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Jump spot into Dink.
They're ahead of the Lurk Smoke on A. So Heroic didn't succeed with the pressure. They know or should be on high alert. There is a gap long, obviously. But B need to shut this down.
Yeah, this is the bigger test for Zwei and Tania. Spirit feels like this is a compulsory round. Zwei does combine perfectly. Tania mows down 2. And the rest falling into place quite nicely. Sure, a little claw back out of LNZ, but you'd need a whole lot more.
Yeah, Donk comes out door on the flanks. Well, we'll get the final, and there you go. Tied up 5-5. Right now, it is about recovery for Spirit. Need to find the final 2 rounds of this half, and well, there'll be another bye, so you're going to do this the hard way. A lot of this from Heroic was relying on the fact that their default protocols had pushed back the A defense.
Right.
It hadn't. They had info, right? The bathroom setup was ahead of that Lurk Smoke. Didn't deny any vision whatsoever. Donk was quick on the flank. All right, 3-1-1. Standard approach from the T's.
Boom. Deep nade doesn't do too much.
It's funny, they don't even bother about playing close fountain or party. They know that the T's are just going to take their time. And this is the other cat and mouse game of this. So do we or don't we? Well, either way, they're going to have to go through the motions. It's tough to take that risk. And actually, they have decided to, because of the boost, they didn't see anybody up to party. They have just opted to move in with a little bit more swagger. Pep in the step is going through all of the boost motions. And it's nice to use that because you don't always have to use U2. Oh, hold up. Alcra might be able to catch a line here. They are worried about long. And Shiro pipes up. Now you know the AWP's not long. Right, so you can take that space.
And peeking into Alcaran's AWP, it was a missed shot from Alcaran, and not going to make that mistake is Donk. Goes wide, removes the AWP. Youngstar quickly scavenges it away. I don't know if he's going to be trying to rock that or simply just have a go trying to pick one back a little. Oh, an opportunity could have presented itself from the jump spot of Chopper. And a free frag. Zwei, nice little proactivity, getting active on the short side. A double kill, job done. xFloud remains. Shiro might even take it himself. Misses his shots. xFloud does not. He's just mechanically gifted, isn't he?
Yeah, he is good. He's going to save this AWP.
Trying to.
Zwei's heard this, and xFloud wants some more. He'll grab a third.
Oh.
Yeah, keep them coming, boys.
Anyone else? You fancy a hunt? I think they've called it off. So, you know, making the best out of a bad situation, going into this final round, and looking at the cash, that AWP guaranteed for Alcaran. He'll be happy with that.
Yeah, but can we get an AK in the hands of xFloud, please?
Yes.
Alcaran only with 2.6, so I don't know what he's going to be able to drop him across. Probably a Galil?
Okay, let's press tab and let's make sure that xFloud isn't going to be doing the Glock armor situation.
No,
okay,
yeah, he's got the... So...
Okay, if I'm Nilo, I'm saying, hey, lad.
Yeah, you're shooting pretty hard. You can have it. But LNZ's had to sell back his Galil in pursuit of util. So light on, they have humbled them in the final hurdle. But you need the 7, Spirit. 5 is already a great T-half.
They're going to be erecting the boost. Zwei dismounts as Nilo pushes through.
That's a hang time on that jump.
Seeing this, though, this is an effective way for an AWP to find impact. That's if he's not caught by Zwei on the ramp. Nice little jiggle out. Shiro, this is very, very rare. Seeing Shiro pushing so proactively.
He doesn't know he's behind xFloud.
He's about to find out, though. Oh! Mama! Not what you want to see.
Hide your wives and children.
Hang on. Everything's gone horribly wrong for Shiro.
A round he wants to forget, I'm sure.
Oh, gosh. No harm, no foul, as the saying goes.
Well, it still smells pretty bad.
Yeah.
There he is. Not looking too glum.
I mean, you talked about recovery of a half. This is the recovery. A real run from Heroic. 5 consecutive to get themselves up to a competitive scoreline. We heard from the listening, 5 is what they wanted, and they're very happy. welcome back to the Intel Extreme Masters. Spirit and Heroic duking it out. And we've got ourselves Overpass as the start. Very happy are Heroic. They set the bar. We heard from the listen-in coach and teammates discussing 5 being the benchmark. They reached it. 5 consecutive, no less. xCloud a big part of that. Spirit clawing it back to a 7-5 lead.
Fine, okay, so I get 5 T rounds without pistol, okay? It's very good, okay? Yeah.
It's true. 5 without pistol is great. CT pistol will go a long way. Standard.
Oldie but a goldie.
Yeah, heavy towards B. Nalu searches for info over towards A. The T's are springing to life at long right now. The pack of 3 is garnering a lot of room. It's Chopper and Con in case of any push. Tanier outside of B, just monitoring the situation. But now they have this space, what's the call? Chopper's been passive in connector, but he has the smoke, the molly, and the flash. Shiro has a P250 that's just exchanged bullets with Nilo. At this point, your first timing for the BXQ's gone. Your second timing for the BXQ's gone. Are you really expecting that type of a finish after you've seen players long?
It's like a professional Counter-Strike version of the Around the World. You know, start long, through bathrooms, down Con.
You're going to execute B from short. So Heaven Smoke, probably barrels or pit molly, flash and go.
Wow, Karan could not be any more blind. The poor soul. Oh, the pistol. Short-lived for Heroic. Both pistols going Spirit's way. That's certainly a big tick in the box. Oh, and Shiro's P250. Deadly. For one.
Not as crisp as Zywoo's.
No, his definitely looked better today.
But Brother Donk comes in and secures it with 14 kills now. Ties up xCloud on the other side of the server. And that will now be 8 rounds for Spirit. So Heroic celebrations will be short-lived if they don't find any friction on this force. That was so blind, wasn't he, Alcaran? It was actually the molly used to constrict rotations. So it is based off of the premise I'm talking about, right? You go to A, you show a little bit of presence, you hope that it forces rotation B, and then you stop the rotators back. They can't peer in from heaven. They can't rotate in from the lower deck. And away we go.
In logic. A similar kind of plan as far as second round force buy is concerned for Heroic. You're going to just use Alcaran as that beacon of intel towards the A side.
Interesting, he hasn't opted for the scout. He's just gone with the Deagle. And he's saving extra cash so that the first rifle round an AWP can be equipped. But by that point, if they do lose this one, the scoreline likely reads 10-5. So Heroic, the pressure mounting quickly, and that's why I said you need to find a little bit of friction right now. You have this triple nade stack over towards B. It's Youngster Barrel playing for info. The other 3 with the nades at the ready to try and catch them on the way in. That's the trap set, but we can see that is not where the end is looking likely. A minute on the clock. Tanier holding connector, everybody else clearing out the A gaps, and they haven't used any util really at this point. Spirit, take a look. They have 5 smokes remaining. They have 1 molly on Donk. And Alcaran now noting this pressure. Spots 2. Will he call for backup? Will he call for aid? Or will Heroic just go for the save?
Well, it's a good shot to start for Alcaran.
They can nade the plant spot here.
You're right, they've still got their HEs.
Here they come.
Okay, Shiro will get the bomb down. Nades don't quite hit the mark. That one does. Spirit, return the favor.
Another redeploy of a smoke towards CT. They'll try and boost over, but this is your only avenue. It'll be expected. And I think it's better, boys. I know you have a man advantage right now. I'd hold on to this unless LNZ throws the best flash ever.
The world has never seen a flash this good.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
That was having 5 smokes on a side execute. Yeah. They replenished CT twice, maybe even 3 times, and then one to bank later. It's like, I don't think we will.
We're good, actually. We'll have another go.
However, nice shot, Alcaran. Good job, mate.
That's what you wanted.
And you get a double dip of the Deegs.
Whole lot better than an eco, isn't it?
Yes, indeed. Chopper will get back the rifle from Donk's corpse, and... Aww. Yeah, isn't he cute?
Yeah. There would be some kind of cruel irony in 5 being all Heroic get, wouldn't there? Like, we just need 5 guys.
There would.
That would be a nasty way for it to go down.
I still think that, well, my brain still operates that Spirit are a top team in the world.
Same.
Now,
The results don't always reinforce that.
Yeah, right. And again, I return to the start of the season. They won Cologne.
Yeah.
And they won Bounty.
And so seemed like an immediate contender.
Yeah, but then Zontics went.
Yeah.
And then Tanir came in. And the results since then have been...
Which is funny because I was one of those guys, you know...
Yeah, you were on the Tanir train.
Of course, because I saw his impact on Heroic. He seemed like, you know, head and shoulders the best player on that team. And it felt like, okay, well, you've just added more muscle to an already muscle-ridden team with Donk in the ranks. It seemed like it made perfect sense. Shiro, Donk, and Tanir?
I think before you had reliable pieces who maybe didn't necessarily have the most impact on the scoreboard, but did what they needed to in their positions, which then allowed Donk to just kill everybody.
Yeah.
Because everything else was taken. This is blocked, right? Oh, I'm not giving away a silly death. And a lot of those factors do play in. And integrating into a new team, that's going to take time too. Tanir's no longer the star of the show. Execute once more.
Has he got another one in him? Alcaran. Oh,
Donk
my
again.
goodness. Rinse and repeat. Groundhog Day for Donk. Alcaran nails his Deagle shot. You got to give this one a look in.
Yes, they do. They're buying next round regardless. So, Spirit, you're going to have a whole lot more pressure coming your way.
Yeah, Chopper's hearing that con rotation. He's going to try and profit off of Shiro's distraction. There's more than just distraction. A double kill. Shiro provides, walking through with his back turned, a little messy from Zwei. And Alcaran's Deagle, actually gets 2 this time. So 10-5 as the guns will come out. No pistols for Heroic on their map pick. But still looks like people are cracking jokes on the Heroic side.
I think there's just a few things that leave a bad taste, right? Spirit losing a phase with Rain at EPL. That was their most recent event.
That was a bit of alarming, yeah.
Blast open lunch. So the thing is, I guess the reason it feels like there's question marks around Spirit is we haven't seen them a lot, right? Because we've only seen them in London for Blast Open. We saw them at EPL and now we see them at Chengdu. It's only been 3 events. They just haven't been playing a lot of events.
Interesting.
Right, because EWC was still with Zontics.
Right.
As we touched upon, because Tanir was still on Heroic.
Yeah, and then he got knocked out by Heroic.
Oh, good start. Doubles up.
Very nice. He even gets away from Shiro's hunt. That's ugly from Nilo. Gives one back. 3v5 quickly turns back to just a one-man advantage in LNZ's got to be careful on his retreat. Shiro nearly had him. Oh, and Youngstar, wow. That really would have been a very different state of affairs if he goes down there.
Chopper's noisy. This will be heard. And as he jumps up, does he clear? No, he doesn't. Just Shiro. So first rifle round, looking to fall in favor of Heroic. Shiro, do you just want to go for the save, mate? You've got a full belt of nades. I understand there's 40 seconds left on the clock. You actually really need to play for the save if you can. I think pursuit of that frag was to buy him space.
Yes.
And LNZ, the Swedish in-game leader, 4 within the round. So impact, that is massive impact from him.
I like to call him Swedish Brolan.
Gives him a 4-round game now to try and claw back. And if they win this one, the floodgates will swing wide open. And they might be able to go on a slew just like they did in that first half. Shiro gets back his ult. Tech 9 for Zwei and Tanir. P250 for Chopper. And of course, Donk gets the AK. Ooh. Donk in the last 3 rounds has not got a kill.
All right, Mr. Pocket Watcher over here. Bang! Shiro holding for the Alcaran walk up. Works out perfectly. There goes Donk though. Nilo! Oh, all 3! Beautiful. That's the most impact we've seen from Nilo by a large margin, and he doesn't stop.
It's playtime.
Straight up on the slide. Catches a 4th as well. Nilo almost doubling his kills in total in one single round of play. And the first kill is on the AK.
How quick are these Overpass rounds?
It's mad, actually.
This is one of the quicker Overpass games I think I have commentated in my life. And it's not a song.
Rapid. No, it's competitive.
So an LNZ multi, a Nilo multi, and now you find yourself on Eco. Get owned, as a wise Hugo Byron once said. Ooh, couple of Ukas and Liats.
He's not happy.
Taking his frustrations out on the wall.
Just dulling the knife.
It won't hit back. Still factory new, I'm sure.
Of course.
Okay, we do have a game on our hands now, don't we? About to be 10-8, 2-round gap. Yet to see anything of excitement. The fact is, pistols and conversions is the pillow that Spirit are resting their head on right now. That's where 6 of their 10 rounds have come from.
Yeah, gonna need to see some gun round conversions.
Breaks his silence with a Glock kill. And no way to retrieve that weapon. So it is a frag, but one that won't really have too many ramifications other than a salty youngster.
Shout out to all the new parents out there.
The who parents?
New parents.
Oh.
Dealing with salty youngsters.
Yeah, okay, yeah. The original flavor. All right, well, as I said, this is the quickest game of Overpass. We are getting the classic. You understand what Spirit are up to right now. Siphoning through the util, trying to see if anybody from Heroic wants to overstep the mark. And they've already had one gentleman step up to the plate. X-Cloud.
Just like he planned.
Yep, it's a ruse as...
Got him! Got him!
Grabs another 4K.
Having a great time.
And Eco Bash, 19-9 now. So if you're Spirit, you're feeling, here I come, where are you, Na'Vi? Oh.
A Na'Vi hater, a hate watcher.
Or a fan who's like, I'm here now, where are you?
Yeah, I just got here, got my jersey and everything.
Thomas the Tank Engine, a Spirit banner, a picture of Donk.
A little bit of everything.
Your default might have to be a little bit slower from Spirit this time because you can't be losing a multi to a Swede again, can ya?
No, sir. Nilo's not going to try for the fountain fight this time. Feels like he's already kind of announced that he'll be doing that occasionally.
Yeah, and you know that you're going to have the ramifications I discussed. A slower default from Spirit where they have to be more diligent with util, which they already don't have a lot of. Flash towards party, smoke towards bathrooms. Alcarin held at bay. Youngster with a lot of space right now, so short control. A boon early and an opening frag. It's Youngster's turn to get the multi, is it?
Yeah, that's a big one. Especially seeing through the X-ray just how wide open the one side of the map is now. Nilo potentially going to poke his nose out of con.
They're even going to clear him. They have to know it's open.
They're not.
They're not even considering it.
Like a passing glance.
It's a maybe glance.
Yeah, it is. And
oh my God.
It could be the play. Oh, the timing's so good from Nilo. Of course, he doesn't see anything, right? They don't know about the long bathroom squad.
So Zwei has to apply some pressure on B to make this seem like it is actually the finish because X-Flood's rotated back to B, Youngster now blocking Monster, Nilo helping short, and Alcarin in con. It's just LNZ here, and he's about to be overrun through long. Zwei needs a little bit more pressure right now, and this is perfect.
I mean, LNZ has got that real perfect angle for this, and Zwei gets nothing on B. LNZ, oh, one and done. Decent output considering a 2-on-4, and they've already got this fast flank. Alcarin!
Ah, beautiful.
Nails it. Shiro is trying to get the bank plant down. Not gonna happen.
You can see now why Heroic were valuing 5 rounds in the first half so much. It's not easy to come by, and you're seeing that from Spirit, who have gotten the pistol, but are yet to get a rifle round. They're going to take a partial thanks to the loss bonus. This is where you hope that they have a set piece. Now, the problem with set pieces on this map is they're traditionally going to be over towards B because A is going to require you to go through a bunch of different waypoints before that even becomes possible. So connector/B will have to be the play, and you know that if you're Heroic. You pick this map. Short aggression, I don't know about this.
It could go wrong for sure, but instead it means that if you hit B, we've got short. Youngstar will tuck around that smoke if they dare to try and pace change. Here it comes. Perfect from Youngstar's positionally sound. Good one back from the Donk D. Can't get retrieval, can actually grab that M4. And it's starting to fall apart. Controls the spray. LNZ secures it.
Oh, we're going to tie it up 10-10. They're getting fired up now. Heroic, not messing about. Tactical timeout, 3rd of 3.
It's another run of 5. In the absence of pistols, both times Spirit have got that pistol conversion, the 3-0 start on both halves, and then Heroic have responded with 5 consecutive. Forces the final timeout out of Hallie, coach of Spirit.
I love the fact that we're just getting like some really impactful multis coming out of different members on Heroic, and now it doesn't need to be about that anymore. You can just play fundamentally sound Counter-Strike. You know they're going to have to go through the motions, and now we need to look at players to find picks. So Shiro with that AWP, is he merely just a deterrent, or do they start setting him up and sending him out searching to find Alcaran, who only has 7 kills so far, and a couple of those were with a dig in this second half on the force buy and the anti-eco. Or does Donk get some room and start lopping off lobes? Chopper style. Same restrictive utility. Nilo ready to play forward. Flash over, peers in. No disrespect initial.
Sway's working on con control, and it's Alcaran that's on the other side of that. It's giving up the positional.
Sway immediately activating after that.
He could have Alcaran dead to rights here.
You'd
Looks like he's
screaming for a divider flash, wouldn't you?
He's getting away. Yeah, okay, turns away. Sway waiting for that util. Does delay him enough for Alcaran to find a safe haven on the retreat.
It's the divider molly. Very deep divider molly.
Yeah, would have been able to stay on stairs there.
Oh, flub the run boost. Won't cost them anything. But LNZ, just like Chopper, that loose piece. The third A-man plays first, and oh dear.
I mean, it's damage. It's not what he wanted. But this re-aggress from Nilo, inspired when he hits the shots. That's the Nilo guarantee.
Got away as well. Missed shot by Shiro on the retreat.
You know, I've heard about Nilo and his mechanics. I haven't seen it firsthand.
Something we didn't get because he was on the sideline at the start of the year, and Heroic have had some troubles in the second half as well. But this is their Super Bowl. This is their conclusion of 2025, and they're not going down without a fight.
No, sir.
Time's a problem now, Alex. 27.
Especially Donk on this low HP. Feels like Nilo's almost destined to get another one playing around that smoke. Like, maybe X-Cloud's a vulnerability? Nope, not at all. Not at all.
Just so much conviction in the swings.
Thank you very much. It's X-Cloud with 3. I mean, straight up frag movie stuff from Nilo and X-Cloud. 25 and counting for X-Cloud, heading towards the 30. Alcaran hasn't even broken 10.
Chopper looking up to the stars. Maybe praying because he's going to need some help right now. They get the opener.
That's like the whole strat just coming out of his brain. You know, he's looking up.
This is really bad from Zwei and Tanir, right? Like the fact that Nilo has that much room to work and gets those 2 kills. A whole round ruined at that moment. So Nilo, the disruptor. They're loving life right now.
Understandably. There's the no pistol challenge. Oh, Nilo's going for more. Spirits round over before it even gets going.
Reading him like a book right now. He might be on for more.
Flashed in as well, like just perfect. Oh, nice flash.
Might be on for an ace.
It's his
second ace.
Turn. Yeah, 2 aces in 1 map. X-Cloud got his. Chopper's trying to deny Nilo's, as it looks like Youngstar will get that fight. Who needs pistols when you've got gun rounds?
Yeah. You can see why they pick this map. They always have a different move. The teamwork is there. That flash you highlighted, LNZ setting up his boy. That's a feel-good flash.
It was a really slow start for Nilo as well, but the CT side, he plays such an influential position and he has profited greatly. They are trying to find Chopper. They just want to get this done. I think, if anything, they're actually saying, Nilo, go get it.
Yeah, which is the opposite of what Kevin happened to Monacy the other day. It was, oh, you got 4? Let us take that away from you. Does Chopper really want to save a Galil and Kevlar? Or does he just want to deny Nilo the 8th? Well, right now, sitting towards T's spawn, Youngster's got him cut off at the pass. They've cleared connector, but Nilo needs to make...
I play take B. Stay.
I don't see long, guys. I don't see long.
Oh, they're really sending him out, aren't they? All right, 20 seconds.
Ace.
Ah!
All right.
All of that.
Kick him out.
Come on, Youngstar.
They're having too much fun.
Yeah, well, one more round and you win.
Oh, the contrast is so apparent, yeah.
What did Harry call him? The Prince of Darkness. Well, he's pretty emo right now.
Yeah. Look at this. I mean, I'd be emo if that's how my round started as well.
Yeah, these are some deep cuts.
All your nades, your Galil, shut down in one fell swoop.
Boys, you don't have a single rifle round on the T side at Overpass. Now, that's not unusual, but right now, you're meant to be the heavy favorite, and you're struggling. All right, well, going A hasn't worked. I guess we try and go B. Tanir.
Tanir down after 1. He does take down X-Floud though, so the highest output from Heroic is removed. Young Star beheaded. Good one from Zwei. Fighting for survival on Overpass, our Spirit.
They have a bit of util for the execute. Chopper can smoke Heaven and Molly of his choice. Donk. The timing might be his undoing here. Nilo's actually actively searching long, but no.
Nice.
Alcarin walks into the orb. Now, Nilo still could track this one, but doesn't matter if LNZ goes down.
Ooh. Yeah, I think this is asking a lot of Nilo. Couldn't be further away from the play.
Look how much cash they all have. That's absurd. There's only 1 round left, so Nilo, you should actually give this a go.
100%.
I know you won't have an AK in the next, but everybody can buy.
Well, I just looked at the round recap, and it looks as though the highest, well, the closest Spirit got was 2 kills.
Yes, it's
on
been
round 20.
so dominant. So dominant. He is slowly.
There's no reason for that he would save, so surely Spirit stay very close proximity.
The only reason is the AK.
That is a reason, you're right. It's better than nothing.
Yeah, it is. Also, you don't put another death in the column.
Or you play for exits, and does that actually do anything if Shiro goes down? Oh, he's not going to though. Quick reactions from Shiro, saves his AWP.
Oh, and Chopper went down as well. Okay, well, Chopper can buy himself. Donk, you're going to have to sell back some nades to gift an AK, my friend. And Shiro, the same for you. You do need to make sure that Zwei and Tanir are adequately hooked up, which will lighten the load. Oh, Shiro's so generous, he's given a Galil.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Thanks, Shiro.
Thanks, man. You got 1,250 left in the bank, have you?
Well, it could have been Donk who gifted the Galil.
Donk was a good boy. He gave Tanir the AK.
Okay, well, there you go.
We're deeper smoke thrown by Heroic side. It's actually probably more difficult to boost over, perhaps.
Well, this is for OT or this is for the win. So final round of regulation, map number 1.
Tanir set up for those short fights early.
Yeah, they don't like what they felt at A at all. This is another B-centric play out of Spirit. Oh, ahead of this Chopper. Do you continue with the pathing?
X-Cloud looking ready to rock. Nice shot. Chopper. Nearly 2. Tanir will trade, but Shiro stopped on Tanir. That could come back to haunt them in this final round of regulation. A 3-on-3 established. Alcarin dead silent on the CT side. Haven't seen the impact of a CT side AWP on Overpass, but this round could be his. An opportunity to do damage. No Heaven smoke thrown. Donk's got the bomb on his back. His responsibility. A bit of chip damage onto Shiro from the Alcarin util, but it's LNZ close by. Gonna play around that smoke. It's good timing for him. Way on short, spamming smokes. LNZ reveals his position. It's a nice shot from Shiro. LNZ keeps Heroic's dreams of ending it here and now. Present. 30 seconds. Where's that bomb going?
This is not a possible rotation unless he was able to make it through Con, and even still, they're aggressing on short.
Yeah, Shiro's waiting for that. Can't get his eye to the scope. Donk's got to come up clutch to save Spirit.
I think he's got away.
There's no way they're thinking that. Nilo will tuck sandbags. This feels like it's over. Overpass, Heroic's pick. They just have to take one more kill. It's Donk, sure. Going for the plant. Do you double up? Do you run him down? That's the plan. That's the play. Donk is there. Denied by Nilo. Heroic take map 1. No pistols, no problem. A 13-11 victory. Gun rounds are plenty. Individual standout performances. Nilo have his moments. X-Cloud absolutely at the top of the scoreboard, but LNZ as well, calling a good game and fragging a storm. 21 from him.
Looking shell-shocked. Donk with the headset still on. We're going to head to a break. Map 2 around the corner. It's only the second event for Tanir in the Spirit jersey. A mere 14 maps played up until this point, and we're at the tail end of 2025. It goes Chengdu, it goes Hong Kong, and then it goes Budapest for the conclusion. Around this time last year is when we saw Spirit lifting the major trophy in Shanghai. Well, they're 2025. This is their 12th tournament. They've had 9 playoffs, 4 trophies, one last place and one group stage exit. If Heroic get it done today, they'll make that a second group stage loss.
Let's get the pistol started. xCloud actually thinking about some aggressions up mid. The late flash and swing, though. And Donk's coming in from lower. He was coming in from lower. Sent to the past tense by Alcaran's USP. They've still got Molo and a smoke for the finish. A flash. I thought there might have been a swing off of that, but Nilo not in a position to do so. Overstaying his welcome was Alcaran. Zwei will find that one. Youngstar tucked in with the dual Berettas. There's grounds for a little bit of a conversation about him doing something here. Too many bodies. They know where he is, and Youngstar has to turn tail. He is the solo B defender.
They want to pivot back into B right now. They have a smoke for CT spawn if they want to go for the split, but Chopper starting to head into the upper tunnels. Tanir and Shiro both hanging around for rotations, and those rotations might just come their way. Youngster and Nilo looking to pipe their nose through the mid doors. Static as you like. Not worried about short presence. We can see nobody home. Shiro now being called to join the other two over towards B. And, well, they poke their nose and they see nobody towards the back of Plat. So doors smoke now. That molly for Zwei could just be used towards window once they're in.
Oh, wow, yeah, Youngstar down to Tanir on that lurk. Nilo will trade out, but B-site is lost. Not an easy one to get back into.
It just feels like Tanir's trying to do too much in certain circumstances. That peak, unnecessary. Now it's a one-man advantage.
You're going to boost.
Oh, they were going to boost. You immediately see Shiro hit the crouch key. And that will be that. Looking to back off. Unfortunately for LNZ, he doesn't even have armor to save. Maybe he can get the dual Berettas. He does, so that's a boon. But
he looks like he's actually going to try and catch someone on the exit, but see how far that gets him.
Yeah, the extended radius, they will have to get out of there.
No, says Shiro.
All right, prepared for that. Nilo waltzes in, and he's going to go down to the bomb, so not even going to keep that Kevlar. Yeah, interesting that Alcaran pushed out towards Xbox after Short didn't push. Like, you saw the flash, and you're expecting aggression. Maybe he thought his teammates would do the same, but they didn't have that follow-through, so that one is going to cost them. Now, it was the pistol rounds that was the key to success for Spirit on Overpass, and that success was just a mere, 6 rounds off of conversion. So they get the pistol, they get the conversions, but after that, the rifle rounds were pretty poor, especially on the T side. So we don't have to have too much scrutiny in the early stages, but they are up against a force. Nilo into lower. Alcaran overseeing business with a scout from Xbox. xCloud short, so 3 players ready to assist into lower. Now, he's just going to pot a shot through the smoke there if Nilo takes contact or xCloud spots something out. They are waiting for that first smoke to fade. Now the molly. And the extinguish. How are you getting out of this one?
With some help from the team.
Hey, isn't that nice? Teamwork making the dream work. So we'll get a double dip on all of this, won't they? Chopper lining up a mid-door smoke. Got to be deployed and slow and steady. I need to see some cohesion from Spirit on the rifle rounds. On the T side of Overpass, it was really poor. Even when they found opening picks, players didn't feel like they knew what they needed to do when, disconnected. Definitely not inspiring too much confidence. Bomb is returning to long, Alex. Now, LNZ and xCloud both here.
And xCloud seems to be on one with a hot hand, falls away from the long line. Ooh, good tracking from LNZ. That was a tough one. He's done damage to Tanir. With just 2 points of health, he might be just completely removed. And it seems like Youngstar might have some access on short. Hard shot for Alcaran, doesn't nail it. Nilo does, mantles up, a free frag, and Alcaran a jumping scout. Donk's dead, Tanir 2 HP. It really will come down to Shiro. Alcaran removed by Shiro's Galil. He's got a very good idea, too ready for him. Threatening from Heroic.
Between the wickets there of those final 2. Not ready for 2 targets, but that is a close round. Now, the fact that the board's being wiped, it won't be the same as Overpass. They won't be able to go for the double dip, and we'll have to go for the eco, but still sketchy. LNZ does a good job at long. Nilo has a nice one here, mantles up, gets denied, but the jumping scout.
Yeah, flashbacks to CSGO.
We had Zoe with the jumping all before as well, didn't we?
Yeah.
That's when they were throwing Lin Vision around the server. Smoking a flash, couple of upgraded pistols. Couple of 5.7s, there's a Deagle, there's a P250.
It's very considerate of Spirit to make a very efficient call for an anti-eco.
Straight into B.
Just go B.
Okay, so this will be 3-0. But again, the scrutiny begins once the rifle rounds. Tania, this is your chance to...
Oh, yes. Those ones feel good. Doesn't feel great to know your AK's fallen into enemy hands, especially when there was only 2 of them in purchase, but...
It's all right, Shiro's on the march.
Okay.
He wants to get that all pattern to the next. That's why you only see him with the P250 right now. LNZ over towards Suicide. Might get caught on a bit of a timing because Donk's coming over as well. Does Donk glance down? Not seen him. And Donk will get this one. And they just need to track down Youngster. Been able to find himself on the top of A right now. Chopper to go through CT spawns, way in through lower tunnels. Shiro and Donk going through long. You'd think that's the most likely port. But Chopper very, very noisy. They have restricted his movements. Bomb goes off. Youngster can get another. Zwei, this is your chance around the corner and removes it. Okay. Housekeeping done. Now we're into the buys. Alka and Zorb equipped. The same for Shiro. Let's see if there's any resistance, or do we just need to go to the third and decider of Ancient in this series? No long spawns to work with.
Alcaran wow. Going to be running straight up middle with his knife out. And he spots him, tags him, Nilo frags him. What is that?
That was
heroic. Sick. Oh, and then they disappear.
We were never here.
In a puff of smoke. See you later.
That. What a first rifle round call.
I really am inspired by that. Yeah, that's cool. Alcaran reacted so quickly, like just spotted like a barrel of Shiro. Quick shot, Nilo the one to profit. And now you can fall back into a lovely, comfortable man advantage for your first gun. Flash through the doors, Alcaran, ooh, catches Donk.
Perfect timing. Donk might be getting pissed off now at Alcaran, right?
So.
The Deagle kills on Overpass.
Jump scouted it.
Yeah, well, Shiro's not happy either. Chopper the Orpa. Everyone's favorite.
My show is
now,
on.
Nilo, do you need to do this?
The answer is a resounding no. It's actually given Spirit a little bit more to work with, a conversation starter. So he gets that. I think he gets info on Youngstar, but with Tania caught by LNZ elsewhere, that's the long. He was just trying to search, trying to find a second prong for the A finish.
And now Alcaran, how active? Up mid, back to mid doors, now at car and A, ready to knock 2 more down.
This is what you want to see, especially considering he wasn't really present on the CT side of Overpass.
Very true. We talk about this being an Orpa's paradise if they can get going, and he's gotten going.
This is going to be fun. Chopper, he's going to save this Orp somehow, Chad.
How?
I've changed my mind.
Well, okay. Back to the winning ways of the rifle rounds.
Down.
Yeah, you don't like to see Spirit...
Artist. Very nice.
Not being good at rifle rounds.
No, that is quite condemning.
There is a movement at the moment around the weakness of Spirit's T-sides. The groundswell picking up in the dirt sheets, as we do have an economical. Now, I'm not sure, like, again, they've only played one event, one full event with Tania. This is the second. The Zontix saga just went on forever, right? The murmurs about him going just were growing and growing.
Never ending.
It's like, oh, EWC is the last. Jokes. It's going to be Last Open's the last. And it's like, okay. Then it was, and they've had a lot of time off. They haven't played too many events in the second half of the year. And maybe these roster changes playing a factor within that, but they've had a decent amount of practice, just not battle ready.
That's what I would have been saying, you know, if I was trying to kind of get excited about the Team Spirit affair, it would have been all about how they've been in the lab, you know, integrating Tania. This is going to be a new, even more potent Team Spirit. If anything, Heroic are the ones looking potent right now. They're trying to run out Youngstar. Donk's D, good for it. Okay, rifle falls into Donk's hands. A round like this, a Donk round. Makes it harder when he loses teammates left and right. And no Kev, so... Oh, he actually... Tell a lie. He has got Kevlar, and he's got headshots as well. Opt for the Deagle. LNZ applying pressure. Donk doesn't find that precision required for number 3.
xCloud looks so confident. I love the way that he swings into fights. It's very nice to see. Obviously, he had an ace on Overpass if you missed it. Was against some save guns and some eeks, but still, we're down in the dumps. It wasn't like he just farmed them. And the pressure again, Hallie is taking tactical timeouts like some of us are taking Tic Tacs.
I mean, you can see why, you can understand why. Especially if your shortcomings on the T side, if it continues to haunt you, if it feels like Overpass again, where you did win the pistol, you got your conversions, and then Heroic got guns, and Heroic got going.
But this is the thing, right? With Dust2, you're hoping just to go through basic default map control.
Right.
And once you have the basic default map control, Donk and Shiro can happen.
It's all good, it's all good. We fucking fight, okay? We fight for this game now.
Let's go, guys. Let's go. We are very good.
I love the energy, right?
Do.
Underdogs.
Yeah.
Give it to us.
The boot camp with Jason paying dividends.
Chopper with a Mac 10. Didn't use their long spawn, so control for LNZ. And the AWP starting towards middle. Now, we've seen this plenty of times before.
They're waiting for this nade. Go on, Alcaran. If you throw it, you're dead. That was the plan.
But look, he's had a lot of restraint. So is he waiting? Yeah, he is. He's waiting for lower sound cue.
Woo! And he takes Chopper out after all of that. After all of that. I mean, you want to keep adding the laundry list of frustrating ways to go down, frustrating rounds for Team Spirit. Nilo's a free frag for Donk. That's a good one back.
They know that the AWP is on the B side of the map right now. So at this point, you want to start piping up short if you can.
You wouldn't be expecting Alcaran to be like pushed in towards lower by now. He's already pushed up.
This is the thing, though. His job is just to be an early beacon at B. He's not going to even be able to push through here. So if there is
an AWP flank on the A finish.
It's more if it is a mid to B that they're able to, give up that mid space because of this position. The riflers on A are the ones who have to do the hard work.
Wait, walking in. And it pays off for Alcaran. Well, you know where the AWP is now. Surely that you pull up your socks, you start running into xCloud, and you get an important frag out of Donk. Double kill so far.
No goose molly. This is limp sight molly. 25 seconds. Time going to be the issue.
Got the LNZ towards the long side as well.
Where the hell is Shiro?
LNZ finding Donk and no one looking at Youngstar. Shiro arrives with 15 seconds.
Yeah, doing his best James cosplay. The guy was just worried about rotations. Round's over. 3-3. All right, well, Alcaran, President correct right now. You notice how he held the nade until they threw something in lower?
Yeah.
So,
that's the sound cue he's waiting.
Yeah, so there's some prep that's been done here, and this is a great start. Chopper 0 and 6. Donk gets you 2 kills in that round, just so disconnected and strung out. Couldn't have been an easier second shot. So this comes in as the lower tunnels nade. That stack's not up. Chopper absolutely pipped, and then just this. Oh, you're crouch walking into me, are you? I'll take that one every day of the week.
Get better. Safe door.
Yeah, and where's he starting? Over towards B. Doesn't even have the best spawn to stop them going plat, and they'll smoke upper tunnels immediately. So AWP in through lower. Donk jumps one in to see if Shiro needs to take this fight. Flash, scopes in, waits for the repeat, not there, and now the AWP noted. Rattles off a shot. They only have one smoke on Chopper, so they can't even do crisscross. Feels like no one else on this team knows how to throw nades as well.
At the moment.
Like, I know that's probably not the case, but
yeah, it certainly feels that way with what we've seen over the course of this elimination game.
And I'm being a little bit cheeky there with that. I know they obviously know how to throw nades, but this cluster right now, I understand this is an eco round that we were seeing, is... Oh, they're out the mid door smoke. Hold up. Hold up.
How much of a gap is it? Currently no one tending to it. I think
it's a huge gap.
CT smoked so they can progress. Jump spot, there we go. Penny will drop. So will the incendiary. Donk's going to try and make a play through the window. I think the flash from Youngstar really set them up to succeed there. Nice work. Shiro's getting some output. He puts it into just a 1v2. I say just a 1v2. Poor Zwei doesn't feel particularly favored in this one. The bomb retrievable. And so is an AK. Let's see what you're cooking here. 27 and counting. LNZ. First contact on the Windows side. Bomb is going to be faked out. Nilo and LNZ will call the bluff. And then the double swing. Okay, Sway, how have you getting overwhelmed? But just a Tech 9, Nilo, a quad kill. Heroic. Their belief grows with every gun round.
That was a really sketchy round, right? Because of that CT smoke that they dropped, it removes the AWP being able to see, right? And they're not worried about a rifle playing in CT spawn because they think it's an anti-eco, anti-4 setup. So that was a really, really threatening round. Nilo's defense of this B site was huge. Really good work for him. Shiro being able to actually deal with the rotations this time. And letting out a roar after every round, no matter the buys on the other side. But the buys now are back in with the guns.
See what happens. A short focus, maybe a little boost to get started. This is where we'll test the nades, Chad. If there's no flash for Donk, actually a smoke should cover it. They'll dismount.
I like it though, they're not overstaying the welcome. Right? I think there's sometimes you hang around a little bit too long. So still again, not being able to get long space. Orbs in tunnels, chopper down middle, and staying active on the CT side. Look at this. Nilo now parked close doors. X-Cloud's here, Youngster 2. They're ready to fight for a mid to B. Nilo's gonna be mollied back. Mid to B smoke's missed, all been blocked. And channeled out. Chopper, do you want to walk through this, really?
He does. And he's actually got a really nice pathing here. I don't think Nilo's going to consider this whatsoever. So from behind, he will strike. Nilo gets the trade. Youngstar's got so much to do. There's still someone coming in for the flank side as well. He can still... Nilo gets the job done. Outside of the doors. Job done indeed. Alchemy with a quick scope.
This is sick now. 10 and 6 from Nilo.
Look at him go.
Another massive round. He was quiet on Overpass until that second half. Woke up on the CT side, had a couple of really meaty moments. And again, this is 5 straight. This is them batting away rifle rounds, and they are looking to send home another massive name. You come all the way to China to lose to Heroic? Question mark. Well, Na'Vi did. Spirit May as well. Second event with Tania, and the faces looking like some slapped asses over there on the Spirit side. This is not the type of Counter-Strike that they know and love. And again, I'll recount the year for them. This is their 12th event. They've had 9 playoffs. Of those 9 playoffs, 4 trophies. 1 last place EWC, a loss to Heroic when Tania was still on that roster. And 1 group stage exit. That was their final event, Blast Open London with Zontix. They lost to FaZe at EPL, who had Rain as a temporary stand-in. Well, and FaZe are falling. FaZe are looking real rough.
I was about to say we haven't seen much action long. LNZ, oh my god, so flashed, and he just unloads his mag into Tania.
This, I understand there's still rivals for Spirit up next before the major, so they get another event, but what we're seeing right now is lacking a whole lot of convincing. You're expecting this Group A, right, with Mongols hampered with the Senzu situation. Thought maybe they would be the ones, you know, limping. Spirit lose to Falcons. You go, oh, okay, they're going to reset. They'll run the lower bracket. Well, they might not even get past Heroic at this rate. When the majority of your rounds over 1.5 maps so far has come from 3 pistols with the conversions.
It's like the opposite of Falcons.
Yeah. Where's Donk just running in and getting you 3? You're not even getting the staging space for him to do so. The poor guy, he doesn't have the room.
The one time it kind of felt like he was doing it, they still lost the round. Gets 2 towards the A side, or 1 towards doors, 1 into A. Okay. An audible dismount. That's going to get Chopper wanting to make a move. Alcarin doesn't hit the shot, runs down X-Flat. That's a big pick off. Pulls him into a 4-on-4, accelerating towards the A site. Alcarin, yeah, he's going to have to try and hit this last one. And LNZ put down, that's the Donk D. Does connect that final bullet onto the USP. Not ideal, 2-on-2, low HP. This Deagle body shot from Donk could finish off the AWP.
Get that reload in.
Reload, flash and swing. Oh, he will. Yes, he will. They heard that reload. They knew he was coming. It doesn't matter. 1 bullet, 2 bodies down. Alcaraz brings home another for Heroic.
Again, I know it's another round where it's only light investments, but it's still tense, isn't it? Great shot here from Donk. Pressure on Alcaraz. Lobs out the flash. They both turn anti. Line them up, knock them down. Bowling from Alcaraz. That one's a strike.
Oh my God.
6 straight as the individuals for Heroic continue to deliver.
What is going on?
Take another timeout, Hallie.
Alcaraz, I mean, yeah, not going to have two.
Think about how much pressure
maps.
is under. He missed 4 shots, hits the 5th,
last,
needs a reload. He's hiding. They're trying to chase him down. Into lower. The sass again. Look at this. Inspired Counter-Strike.
Especially when Donk's coming his way. Up on the box. Might drop in, but Nilo's ready for that. Knowing well, Donk's even better. Okay, Sway and Donk.
Finally, the aggression punished. You have to win this one. There's no question about it.
Yeah, there's no excuses. Yeah, young star spotted and executed. Shiro just sitting suicide.
They're trying to be cheeky now, aren't they? And understandably so. They're the ones who are playing like the confident team at the moment. And Noted now behind the smoke. Wow. Donk will deal with X-Flat, and this could be a flawless rifle round now as it's just LNZ over towards B. Tanir calling long clear and accelerating up the guts. So at this point, they should just be able to waltz into that side, get the bomb down. Money situation is where you need to turn your attention. Scoreline about to reach 6-4. 2 rounds left in the half. LNZ with 3.1. Nilo with 6.5. Youngster with 5.4. And Alcaraz with 6.9. So there will be no dramas with the buy, even if he goes down. But if they lose this and then the next, then the finances will be an issue because the loss bonus, bottom of the barrel. So LNZ, how many can you punish on the hunt? 1 so far. Sway in through upper tunnels. Donk in through the mid doors. And you feel like you're on a timer now that you've been tagged. Donk will finish you off, and there you go. Board's been wiped. You probably get Nilo to be the one dropping for X-Cloud. Or is it? No, it's going to be Alcaraz. I was going to say maybe he wants to retain a little bit more money for the AWP down the stretch, but he's been the one called upon to drop the rifle. And eventually, they are neutered for the pushes. That's a big tag.
Alcaraz humbled.
Not even tussling for that long control. They were set up in a staging area to potentially do so. Now they're just going through the motions. Mid-door smoke. Alcaraz is...
this is ballsy, isn't it?
Yeah,
really
well,
like it.
I guess on the low HP and the risk they're taking, Dust2 is a free swing.
Yeah.
If not, you've still got Ancient in the wings. Light nade damage. They're up short, and X-Cloud up to bat.
It's going to be flashed in. Flash is good. Timing seems good. Favorable, but covered by Chopper. You see, covering their bases. Anti-flash on Xbox does punish the aggressive first move of Heroic.
Need to get to A. LNZ is going to need some help. On the side, has to worry about long and short. And Incendiary will buy all of 5 seconds.
Smoke 20.
Strange placement. But still, they can play behind it.
Yeah, Chopper's going to be throwing out at least the first and the second. Of the Vanguard.
2 players behind this.
Exposed. LNZ. He was caught off guard. How does he leave with 2 kills there? Sway and Donk removed. That's what you want from Shiro.
What?
Nilo's here. Nilo is here. Oh dear, he's gonna get 2 as well. Matches LNZ's output. Tanir, you know he's typically long. They don't have the time for this. Is he gonna get the bomb, get to site? There's no way.
That's it.
There's no way.
Round done.
Team spirit, fumble, capitulate. Kept by just a piece of block.
Tanir, what are you doing, mate?
Gets himself some extra cash and lives on.
Yeah, but he could have gone down there after time.
Dangerous game.
They're very lucky to be alive. And just how many bodies they put behind that smoke, even though Shiro takes 2 with the AWP, there's a 3rd man they're not ready for. LNZ, great output on the double. We'll catch it again. Clear on the smoke, gets 2. Shiro pops 1, then Pops another. But hold up, the third man absolutely ruins the day. Oh, Shiro's just taken down Alcaran with a mid-door fight.
Okay, so back-to-back he's connected, this time removing him.
Oh, this is 5 for the half.
Youngstar takes the AWP and actually might find an opportunity. Doesn't connect the shot onto Tanir. Surely they are licking their lips for the B finish, knowing there's a hobby AWP solo B with an AWP.
Look how far X-Fard's out long.
This is huge amounts of info. Okay, Chopper returning. Back turned though.
Spotted.
And shot.
Saving Donk there. Chopper doesn't want any more aggression, so he's going to smoke mid doors himself and then play in it.
Could have heard that, maybe. Okay. Walked straight past the boost, but here's the spam reacts in time. It's a Chopper round. Doubles his kill total. Spirit up to 5. Will Heroic take it here, or will we see map 3? Team Spirit is seen as a mainstay in the playoffs, a guarantee in the eyes of their fans. in the eyes of Counter-Strike fans. However, Heroic, they're looking to shift that narrative. Overpass already under their belt now. Dust2 supposed to be a comfort pick, supposed to be where Spirit remind us what they're capable of. But as you can see through these highlights, it's been a lot of energy from the Heroic side of things, and 7 boasted by the underdog. Coming into the T side of Dust2, a coin toss as far as round distribution's concerned, and this it could be a direct B hit.
Speed rush, they're coming through.
Okay, yeah, nice shots from Sve. There's Xfloud though, and now he's at the back of the site needing help from Shiro. Chipping in for a second his way. Well, you got Donk, absolutely nothing. A Glock finds him in the smoke. Okay, Tanir and Shiro. Walking out, timing, I think he may have caught something. No, Tanir, he's spotted, yes he did. Quick from LNZ, and that's the end of that. Heroic's first pistol round, and it's when it's needed most by Team Spirit.
Hey, Spirit have just looked absolutely all sorts today, and look at the response there from Donk, head in hands. This is not the performance that we're looking for. A loss yesterday to Falcons, sure, right? That's an expectation, that game going into it. It's only the second time those two teams have locked horns this year. So you're going, okay, that's anybody's. But then they're meant to run this lower bracket. You've got a hamstrung Mongols on the other side going up against Pain, and you've got Heroic who took down Na'Vi, sure. This is their Super Bowl, and they are playing like it. The end of 2025 is here for Heroic in Chengdu. It's a force buy-in for Spirit. They need something out of this round, or Heroic could run up to double digits damn quick. Shiro not finding anything, just spamming scout shots through the smoke. He's going to cheat over to be 4A. Donk playing to block, smoke dropped, LNZ ahead of this.
Yeah, okay, Max 10 trying to get cheeky with it.
Are they just going to go for an A execute right now? They have the smokes, the flashes, and A molly. You know, you had 1 or 2 more of those, and you could get Goose, you could get Ramp. You could even molly off the rotation if you'd really like, but they drop in the bridge smokes. That one hasn't landed perfectly.
Yeah, Shiro likely to punish through this. Scout ready, flash connects, info flows, damage inflicted. There's Tanir, hiding out on the side pays off. And there's a Deagle in combination. So Donk and Tanir defending. There's the Shiro scout. Spirit's second round force. In the absence of a pistol, you'll take this one. Only Alcaran getting run on down. It's a Donk D round. Triple from him in defense. That felt necessary.
Bit of a gamble there as well, right, to play 4 players over towards A, and they just had all the players in the right places. As I was saying, if there was more mollies, they could have dealt with a few more of those positions, but they just didn't have the util to pull that off. And this is just clean shooting, right? You get out to Gandalf, sure, but we're just going to pip you at the post right now, lining them up, knocking them down. Nice shooting from Donk, going to need more of that. As,
Donk's got an AK. Alert, alert.
Yeah,
Donk has an AK on the CT side.
Scary to get it in his hands so early. Straight up short, look how quick this is. Shiro has noted it, but they are continuing with aggression.
Okay, well that was what he wanted. Forces out extra util, an incendiary, smoke, burned through, cycled through by Team Spirit.
LNZ's caught by the in-game leader Scout Bug as well.
It's spreading.
It's a disease. Well, they drop back from short. They avoid any real nade damage, at least for now. 1 minute and 10, sure to be reblocked by Shiro. Chopper now hedges over towards CT in case of a mid to B. Donk and Zwei both worried about a B pop, and Tanir, he's dealing with long as Xfloud's out mid. Now, he's hit hard so far.
NNZ Scout is going to be the first contact for Shiro, and a little bit of a connection.
Oh.
That second one is a whole lot more damage. Chopper, position, and ready to pay off for 2. Crossing into Shiro's Scout, that's Nilo brought down to 24. Should be an easy finish. They completely overlooked the Goose position. Tanir gets himself a couple.
All right, well, they're back in it now. That's going to all be all tied up. Has to be Heroic Eco. I love the setup there as well. They're just going, oh, well, we're pretty sure they're not coming along. So Tanir goes Goose, Chopper goes CT, and then Shiro plays between everything. So taking care of business is the second half where Spirit do their best work of the series, because up until this point, it's just been about pistols and conversions. You go back to Overpass, you look at the score, you say, oh, 13-11, that was close.
Competitive affair.
6 of those rounds came from the pistols. So, lacking. Shiro will farm up in pursuit of the AWP. We'll have enough in the next round, but why not make more money?
This is the only kind of round you're going to see Shiro pushing middle.
Yeah, no, true. I don't think we'll see him getting up to any of Alcoran's antics.
No, sir.
Donk needs to make sure the stat line is correct.
That one felt good. Donk still has his AK. The AK check-in. How long before Heroic can remove it from his hands?
And throughout this, Heroic have been playing like this is a free crack at the Kings. Spirit by no means considered the top team in the world right now, but if you look at accolades, they'd be considered the second best team of 2025. Vitality #1, Spirit have got 4 trophies, and they've got 2 to start this season. Well, if they got eliminated right now, what a difference the start and the end of 2025's second season would be. LNZ, you get the rifles out, you get a chance to call your boys into the play. There's a void right now in middle that will need to be plugged by Chopper at some point. Alcaran does not have his AWP. It is just going to be rifle heavy as they do get this short control. Shiro going to post up with his AWP in towards the long doors. Tanier will go towards ramp, and short control is being telegraphed. Oh, he's running straight through.
Straight through.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, I mean,
they are taking chances.
They are taking chances, and it's not paying off right now. Running into a structured CT side from Spirit. Nice control of the spray. Nilo cut down, and Alcaran next up to bat. You got to challenge Donk. You better be shooting hard, because he's got 3, and again, back-to-back. This one up against the armored opponents. Multi-kills on multi-kills. The AK still in his grasp.
I was talking to a local yesterday. I just want to get a bit of a grasp on the feelers of, you know, who's the favorite players. Well, it's Nico, Monacy, Donk. Those are the top 3,
okay.
right? The Chinese fans love those 3. Maybe even Donk is the most popular at the moment, which makes sense, right?
Certainly.
Definitely got some style to him, but...
yeah, no one has quite had a rookie year like Donk.
Would be disappointing to not see them in the playoffs, right? This is when we're going to have the stadium packed out. We'll be sold out once we get to the weekend. The group stage, it's only a Wednesday right now. So we had a good turnout on Monday. I think Tuesday and Wednesday have been a little bit lighter on, but still having fans being in this arena set up. So Hooksy taking to Twitter saying, hey, can we have all the group stages in front of us? Look, I don't think we have as many people in China. It is going to be harder to get people to turn out on a Monday, Tuesday, or a Wednesday. Especially when games are starting at 10 a.m. in the morning local. But you have 4 best-of-3s in a day. You got to start early. Partial by now, and Heroic's hopes immediately feeling like they're waning.
Certainly, yeah. I mean, a round with Tech-9s and armor and a bomb plant would perhaps give me a little bit of confidence that there's something to be said about their T side here on Dust2, but I mean, look no further than their Dust2 results, right? Heroic, this is not like the strongest map for them. You'd expect, as we did until the first half was played, this would be Team Spirit just strolling towards a third map.
The first half was quite inspiring. It was really showing me that the individuals of Heroic can stand and bang. Second half might require a little bit more nuance. Not just individuals getting multi-kills, but putting the players in that place by using your Yuto and moving the pieces across the board. There's going to be a B split off the back of this. LNZ trying to sell it. We'll drop down into CT. Chopper ready for this.
Yeah, the flash is good though. Really diligent work, but Chopper gets the frag anyway, and Donk still has vision just in time. Not another one. Donk's triple again and again. Through the mid side, this partial ripped apart.
Looking casual now.
It is, isn't it? Leisurely for Team Spirit. Tanier gets some action. It's quite quiet on long for him.
You like the sound of this, Alex? 5-round run. 1 kill for Heroic in that span.
Team Spirit definitely like the sound of that.
Yeah, that is insane. That is 4 spotless consecutive rounds for Spirit.
Well, well, well.
Maybe spend some of that cash, guys. Invest.
A stern team talk may have happened in those 2 minutes. Because they're definitely looking reinvigorated. And Heroic, you know, looking in pursuit of answers. Let's see if they can mix it up. Alcaran's AWP was so impactful in that first half. He's taken it long, and that's a perfect flash. Just misses his window of opportunity onto the cross of Donk. Starting long. It's unlikely they leave him there. I say that. He is the one furthest towards the pit side, but that's going to change quickly.
Was a bad CT incendiary. Well, CT Molly, I was going to do that again. It was a bad incendiary and smoke.
Yeah.
Right? Long is actually a little bit of an annoyance there for Tanier with the way that that util landed. So they will have to investigate, but not getting cheeky behind it. Heroic will just respect it and post it up on the line for any aggressions is Alcaran. Nilo will be piped back for now. And because there's this third man, a youngster, you can tell they do want to inquire what's on the other side.
I was just saying it's quiet on long for Tanier, so he is going to get a test.
Position he's playing, it's going to be tough to flash him out. So they're feigning a lot of short presence, and they're going to try and scoop out long. Chopper's here as well.
Perfectly timed incendiary. They run straight through it, so already quite damaged. And a clean headshot from Tanier. Alcaran holding for the swing of Chopper, though. They're coming for you. Oh, nails it, does Youngster.
Donk's on his nose.
Donk. Good find first on xCloud, progressing from the CT drop. Alcaran has impact once more.
Two up short quickly.
Yeah, Shiro's Orphan's way.
Can Molly sight?
And he gets across to Goose. The bomb might go down here. Not an easy shot to hit. Shiro misses it. Bomb planted. Youngstar vulnerable. Caught and punished. Good work from them to isolate. And now a 2-on-2. Alcaran staying active despite his low HP. Jumps up and narrow miss onto the jump of Zwei. Miss to the ramp side.
One bullet.
One bullet all he needs. If he can find Zwei, this round gets a whole lot easier. As that Goose contact will uncrouch on the contact of LNC. Oh, Zwei can't finish it. Shiro baiting. And Heroic converting. Nice. Second taste of victory on the T side.
It's a nice round as well, right? Obviously, the gimmick of the smokes being thrown from outside of long, it didn't really bother Spirit too much. It's more about Alcaran killing Chopper on the corner, and then the poise when they know they have Tanier isolated. They throw the bottle of flames, they're able to take that fight, Tanier goes down. Donk has that buffer smoke, as we see when we jump to his POV, but Alcaran pips him as well. And then the number advantage is just about trading efficiently.
Makes a lot of sense that Halley gets on the mic. That's the first kind of blemish on the record after what you were saying, like 4 perfect rounds.
It is just concerning because that's his last one.
If it gets worse from here?
Exactly.
Yeah.
If they don't rebound immediately, the cash isn't the problem, but it could be the approach that is. And right now, we're on board getting to see that Heroic do have decent long spawns. So whatever Halley is bringing to the table could be negated completely by Heroic deciding, hey, let's play with our balls out. That shot there from Alcaran allows this staging area, and then that's a great shot from Youngstar. Do they use the spawns or not? That's the question. Looks like xCloud is charging in. No, he's not. Okay. Just going to settle into this.
Shiro wants a fight. He really wants a fight. LNZ got the info off the jump spot. Shiro, look at him go. Donk 2, pushing up mid, takes down, or taken down rather by xCloud's Khalil. That's a cheeky one to open up. Donk kept humble. Now finally they remove the AK.
Shiro stuck.
He is in trouble. LNZ catches him. Heroic of a 2-man advantage.
I can't believe they took the timeout and decided aggression was the answer.
And Heroic, that's their cup of tea.
Yeah, they're trying to stuff them so they can't go for set pieces or defaults, and they're the ones now down 2 men. Tanier leers forward off the back of the chopper flash, finds nothing. It's an invitation for xCloud.
Oh, Tanier's been caught out. Oh my goodness, he'd have been very frustrated. We just saw him on the cameras as well.
Oh, it's an oopsie.
Not an ideal Molotov. But the pressure applied to Tanier is so much. And the out, not clearing his corners is Chopper. A free frag for Youngstar. Heroic looking to string together 2 consecutive. Off the back of the timeout, no less.
Yeah, and they know Zwei's the B defender, so Tanier noted towards spawn. At this point, they might just have to save. And remember, Halley can't take another timeout now. Heroic are the ones who are going to have to oblige. So the fact that we're tied up, coming into this half, we said they're in trouble. It felt like they had removed themselves from hot water. Out of the frying pan into the fire. The stress of this will be mounting as xCloud. What a shot with the Galil.
Dude. Now he treats himself to the AK upgrade, and Zwei hiding out, cowering at the back of his bomb site. A diligent hunt, flashing for your teammate into lowers, running at them. There's still cash for Spirit. Oodles of cash after their run of perfect rounds, but they will take it all away. Force the full rebuy as a 10-10 scoreline is reached, and just a little more doubt starts to creep into the minds of Spirit.
especially if they lose this next one.
This one must have been a banger. Yo.
It's like we're deep in the game, right? The score's 10-10, but the reality of Spirit losing still hasn't really sunk in. Heroic, this is their last big event for the year, and now they're searching out Long. Youngster takes a joust.
Gets info.
Quickly rounding towards the mid doors is LNZ. X-Cloud, Nilo, top of Cat, and Alcaran with the AWP in lower in case there's any short aggress. Flash out mid. Incendiary exchanged.
Quick smoke from LNZ.
Yeah, it hasn't hit the mark. Oh, and nor did Shiro's. He's absolutely been that one there.
Kind of works out.
Yeah, with their cat powers combined, mid is smoked. Shiro, does he want some space back? He does.
Okay, the flash is designed to catch him, but he's forward of it. Nice catch from Shiro, removing LNZ. Alcaran will try and find the chopper occupation of ramp.
Okay, now this is really hard to find the finish. You've got 50 seconds left, and you still have short and mid, but you need to group up and look for the finish together. Sober's watching on. They've got a handful of smokes, couple of flashes, couple of mollies, and juggling that. They're going back late long, so splitting up for this.
Okay.
Shiro's going to be here alongside of Tania.
Just in time as well. Shiro's pulls the trigger onto Nilo. Peeking with his HE as Tanir's good for it. Alcaran's having a go, gets leg shot by Shiro and brought down by the pistol swap. So, Spirit up to 11. AKs once again find themselves into CT hands, as we will see a second time out of Heroics coach Tobiz.
Yeah, he might have even just wanted to save in that situation as well, because there's a couple of members who are light on in the finance department. 3.8 for Youngster, 2.5 in Nilo, and you think to yourself, okay, boys, but you could have saved those guns there. Instead, you have this really meek finish. LNZ was dead first. He could have really called them through that as well. So you don't want to allow the frustrations to be coming out of your voice now, because you're still in this game. You need to look for a solution. Alcaran's AWP in the mix. Nilo gets himself a MAC-10. Youngster with a Galil. Now, Alcaran has a good spawn. He can pick mid immediately, or he could go for another long little skirmish. Maybe he picks mid, and if he gets the kill or a tag, they go B. And then if not, they could still B pop, and Alcaran tries to hold rotation. So an insta mid door smoke. On the cross, no tag. 3 towards tunnels. Nilo back Cat. How is he going to get any value out of that MAC-10 at range?
Donk starting B once more.
They are getting the control. I wonder if it's just a matter of, hey boys, let's group up and look for the finish together. I know they tried that on the second round against the Force, and they lost to a stack, but it was lacking util, and this time it could be as well. X-Cloud's just used their second to last Molotov mid doors to make sure no one is home for close rotations. So no secret of his presence. We settle into another round at the minute mark. And in moments like this is where Shiro gets to show his class, right? AWPing A ramp. It's where AWPers make their names. They've done this setup again where Tanir doesn't play long. He plays ramp, which tells you that Chopper really feels it's going to be a B split, and he's right.
Yeah, he's read them well here. Must-win round for Team Spirit to pursue survival here in Chengdu. Swinging through, good from Chopper. He should go down to LNZ's MAC-10, but the rest is falling into place for this B duo. Donk and Sway get the job done. Alcaran trying to get out, but he is a dead man walking through a smoke. Gets away for a moment longer.
If he can save, it gives him something, but already running him down his way. Got to back off, but the quicker you go, the sound cues you give, and he should be safe now. Alcaran gets to keep this AWP. The loss bonus going into the next is at 2,900, but that's 12 rounds now for Spirit. So 2 close maps. Likely to lead us to Ancient in just 1 round's time. Final tactical timeout saved for a rainy day. So Hallie has been fortunate that Tobiz has felt that pressure down the stretch.
I mean, you want to talk about pressure, trying to make him a T round appear with what you've got in the bank account. It's not great. Heroic's first pistol and an immediate second round loss kind of marked the change of vibe a bit amongst Team Spirit and Heroic in this head-to-head.
That's a fair call, right? Imagine if they got the pistol conversion the other way, right? Who knows if Spirit would have been able to mentally pick themselves up, because they're one of the teams that emotions are either high or very low. But either way, the intensity. Alkarin saved AWP.
Donk AWPing. Excuse me? We've got the double AWP to try and secure 3 maps. It's a do or die affair. And it does look like Heroic have set sights early on some B action.
It's a B pop. Donk should be flashed.
You'd think so, right? On the line though, and Alkarin peeks straight into it. Donk just does find that opening kill.
They didn't even set up for a pop. They just smoked doors and then hoped that Alkarin would find the search. They did not expect that change up into the double AWP at all.
Completely caught them off guard.
And 1 kill away from 30 is Donk. So this is just a slow simmer out. It's agonizing for Heroic. You look at the score, how close we were to sending Spirit home. It was Na'Vi yesterday. Hoping to make it Spirit today. And then in pursuit of that final game later on for a spot in the playoffs. But right now, it's going to be all about the third map. They felt so caged, haven't they? The T side, I thought that Spirits felt uninspired. Heroics, this isn't their choice, of course, but it's still rough around the edges.
Can you get past Shiro's AWP? Can you deal with Chopper? Oh, he cycled to his nades. He's been overlooked though. LNZ does not clear him out, playing around the smoke nicely. Just X-Floud and Nilo here. Looks like Spirit have secured us map 3, Ancient. Couple of clicks away. Back was turned from Tanir. The comms maybe not clear. How has he got that? And now a free frag for X-Floud. 2 on 4 goes 2 on 2. And another one for Nilo on the AWP. Just sway. Nantle's up, spots the head, X-Floud. Oh, makes it dead. We see another. Dust2 continues.
I felt like there's no way in the world that should be happening.
No
you
way.
Lose the AWP pick on B, head-to-head AWPing against Donk. 4v5, you get up short, you execute, you lose 2 more bodies. Nilo the AWPer. Tanir lost in the source. Yeah.
Bizarre, that one.
I don't know, like... Well, they've given themselves a shot at overtime.
Holy, I thought that was absolute certainty.
Oh, hold up. Tech issue.
NL?
Yeah, you could just see there that Linus looked like he was having a bit of issue. No damage done, so we won't have any dramas. And there you go. Oh, it's Alkarin with the issue. And probably the right time to have it.
Yeah, I mean, and especially for like the newer players, I'm sure that that's something you really want to make sure you get your hammer into them. If something's wrong, scream it as soon as you can.
Yeah, it's funny that the admin has come up and is like, and Alkarin's going, what? Like the gesture is, I don't know.
I don't know.
Something's not right though.
I'll tell you what's not right is that Team Spirit are once again going to see well, every single round of regulation. Overpass, it did go Heroic's way, perhaps more cosmetic for Team Spirit. Doesn't really tell the whole story of how much dominance we saw from Heroic on their map pick of Overpass. Now, sure, this is supposed to be Team Spirit's map, and it was flowing that way to start us off. Donk just decided to go mental.
Look at these B spawns. Like, they keep getting B spawns, Heroic, so Alkarin is going to head towards long.
Self-extinguish, sets himself up for an attempt, but no one is giving it a go.
Oh, he'll know. Yeah. So he's actually played out.
This is cool. This is, I mean, a very valuable piece of real estate, right?
But now someone else needs to come through and help him. So he's worried about his teammates are worried about the timing because they don't know what's watching the smokers, nor does Alkarin. Oh!
They nearly lined up there. I thought that was going to make life difficult for Alkarin, but no, does find the opening kill. Tanir goes down, having a tough time on the CT side. In the absence of Long, take something back. Short does seem to be the object of their desire.
And upper tunnels. So they got the info. They know it will be a long finish. They're clearing everything out right now.
Shiro is staring at you, young star. If you dare overstep the mark, you are a dead man. Distraction from the long side.
Donk has a HE. Oh, he's just using it to harass.
Oh, trying to delay them. Youngstar does poke his nose out and Sway goes down. Hang on. Spirit struggling now. 5 on 3. Can they convert it? Can they force map 3 right here and now? A missed shot from the Orb. Heroic are holding on a little further, a little longer. Look at the damage. Need lethality. Donk can do this. A 2-on-5. No, make it just the one. Shiro's in trouble. Heroic extending play, forcing OT.
Youngsters tracked you here, Shiro. He's heard all of that. Just needs one bullet to land, and you are a dead man. That reload will confirm the suspicions, and you're bang on. We are going to overtime. Heroic, grit, determination in their Super Bowl to win 2025, and they have pushed Spirit.
Yeah, they're looking to end their year with an incredible scalp.
Has been a tough year for them as well, right? Heroic getting their roster poached at the start of 2025, having to rebuild. Then they lose their coach mid-season and their experienced author of Sampaius. Having to find some pieces again. Grix wasn't the guy. Xfloud comes back. Alcarin's in the team, but occasionally needs a stand-in, and here we are. Second map.
All right. LNZ, quite a quick pace to him here. He's going to Molotov off Shiro's Orb boost. But sticking around and a missed flick costs them greatly.
70 damage there. So now they need to take back long control, right? Because they play for short, they don't have long. Look, smoke thrown on B. Shiro on A ramp. Long control taken back. Nilo coming that. Oh,
ooh. Yeah, indeed. Dink from Zwei. Youngstar will be humbled by that. Has to chill.
They're out mid, so if they rotate lazily, they might get caught.
You do have to get past Donk if you're going for mid to Bs.
Yeah, that's true. But they do have so much space.
Is he? Yeah, I thought it looked like Youngstar was experimenting with poking his nose out the tons. Donk's free! A free frag! Xfloud catches him! Just accelerating, and then Youngstar will profit during the chaos, during the distraction. First round of OT. Spirit with empty hands.
That's not enough to tempt you back in, is it? Maybe get the AK upgrade, sure, but you're too far away. Shiro's at long doors, Tania at A, and Chopper in T spawn. So this one gone, and the amount of space, Donk gets punished. Petulance to overpeak in middle without the support. Had some tough results as far as namesakes are concerned in Chengdu so far. The fact that FaZe are gone, sure, if you're a Counter-Strike fan, you know FaZe are not in the best of shape. Same with Na'Vi, but they're titans of the Counter-Strike hemisphere, and they're sent home in last place. Spirit, sure, they've been able to win a series.
That's something.
Yeah, but not what you'd be boasting for, is it? We had Kiyosuke versus Donk for the first time yesterday. And there's Donk with 30. Could be getting done dirty right now.
It would be just the most stereotypical, like, tournament exit scoreline in the second map, wouldn't it? Donk 30, Shiro 17. Halley using his only overtime timeout. 1 round in.
It's not the time to talk about the CT setup with Spirit. I've done this plenty of times. I was even doing it last year. I just hate the fact that we don't have Donk as the rotating A rifler.
Feels like you want to give him as much freedom as possible, wouldn't you?
Just make Chopper be the long anchor. Let Tania be the mid to B guy. Let Donk be the A rifler.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Caught out. Well done. I mean, to be fair, he did very well with the tracking through the door, did Xfloud.
Couple orbs.
Okay, Youngstar peeks in. Shiro does punish and profit. Alcarin was trying to catch the jump spot of Zwei.
Xfloud's walking out mid. Gonna take a gamble here.
He certainly is.
Has to do with the numbers
He's
disadvantage.
testing Chopper's mid-hold. What have you got, Unk?
How much of a hold is it?
It's enough. It's just enough. Xfloud gives him the sound cue, and Chopper will remove him.
I don't know if Xfloud goes silently there, how much space he gets before Chopper glances around the corner. But now, 3v5 disadvantage for Heroic. This one's fallen apart quickly. Youngster taking a risk with the AWP for the long pick, but Nilo is out, and they know it's a possibility. Playing on the other side of the smokes right now, so flashed and found.
Instantaneous deletion.
Just the final two, Alcarin and LNZ, marooned to the upper tunnels. A lot of money for the buy into the last, so give this one a crack. But first, see if anybody oversteps the mark. 45 seconds. So I'm going to take this pause in the action to see how the B stream is. I know we've got the intensity right now, but there's a reason. Winner of this plays winner of that. So Alcron gives them something, but everyone's rotating over now. The great migration.
Chopper's going to be tucked on car side. Donk should have it every day of the week. The flash was nice. Worked out for LNZ just the one, but 1v3 for Alcron in no time. Donk no problem. 33 and counting.
Looks like that Senzu situation is coming back to haunt the Mongols. Obviously, apparently it's just burnout, but they started the tournament with a win, and I thought, oh, okay, Controllers is the GOAT. But
he did have a good performance as well, didn't he?
Yeah, they quickly having the reality set in that it's not an easy player to replace. As timeout after timeout, Hallie's turn now to Overpass as one more round on this T side would help them feel a whole lot more secure on the swap of halves.
That can be a vulnerability when, you know, you're from a small nation, as far as, you know, national teams go. When you do need to replace a player, the pool ain't deep. Yeah,
and especially when the other team attending the major you can't take players from because of the deadline. So, yeah, it is a tough one, but everyone was wondering what Mara would come up with. They went with someone with a little bit more experience. Older for sure.
Yeah, if you can't get, you know, the mechanics of Senzu, you want someone that can at least understand what's required of your position and your role. Same thing. I mean, Swayze keeps going for it because he hasn't been punished for it. Feels like it's always a narrow miss.
Well, bomb left at spawn means this one has no direct finish. And Heroic haven't looked great within the defaults, especially if they lose a kill within the opening stages. At least right now, that isn't the case. Are they going to go back for that long move where they were able to punish Tanir before? Now, the problem with this is Tanir's support last time was Chopper with a rifle. This time, it's Shiro with an AWP, trained and at the ready. Your util needs to be bang on.
Flashes. This doesn't stop Shiro. Good opening kill. Nilo put in a shallow grave. There's LNZ removing Tanir, though. Trapped on car. Alcaran posted if you re-peek. He's actually going to molly him. Okay, so we'll throw out a smoke of his own design. How does he react to this? The backup should be on its way. And peeking around the edge of the smoke, and nade to try and clear him out and spamming him down. Shiro gets it still. Under so much scrutiny, Shiro thrives. A third kill for the AWPer of Spirit. The next Flower, the last man, removing Donk is a start to the 1v4. But a very time-sensitive mission, and that bomb and that flank. It's not going to happen. So Spirit with 2 consecutive to get their CT side rolling, and we'll swap sides in the first overtime. Map 2, Series 2, last day of group play.
The T side for Spirit was pretty rough as well, right? Remember, it was the pistol with the conversions. That's where 3 of the 5 came from. But this is so easy for Shiro, isn't it? This is why he's a classical AWPer. Getting the shots that you need to hit, which sometimes we question. Alcaran was very jarring on their CT side,
right,
though.
Yeah,
so let's see if he can do that again. Maybe they've run out of moves because they were... Okay.
That's a little shade of Tanir's peak. Takes his spawn, takes her head. X-Cloud dead.
Surely they've done enough to snuff them now.
Yeah, it feels that way. Ooh, a little bit of a misstep on the door smoke. Minimal effect. Alcaran posted mid. Will Chopper swing dry here? Oh! On the non-zoom! That's a massive frag from Chopper to post, and a little bit of misfortune following Alcaran to start us off.
Yeah, it feels like Ancient is calling.
We've seen them pull it off on the odd occasion.
This one doesn't feel as likely.
It certainly doesn't. Oh, again with the timings, we're talking about it. Nilo just took a passing glance as Tanir peeks in.
It looks more comfortable now in terms of the spacing and the understanding of what's going on. So hitting that flow state maybe right in time.
Yeah, really. Easy for Sway. A little bit of aim practice.
Poking up into two heads as well as there you go. All 5 staying alive. And now they're pod racing. Sure, 34 for Donk is the headline, but for me, it's more about the cohesion in some of these moments and moves, the confidence for the players, the understanding of situations. You don't want to see players not moving. Oh, wow. The first one's great. The second one's unfortunate timing for Alcaran. But this one looks like it is coming to its logical conclusion.
Progressing down middle. Fight for Tanir. X-Flap just started to make his move as Tanir catches him. Opening kill found for Team Spirit. Seems as though that third map in this elimination series will be required. Even more so now. Oh, he gets the info. Thank you very much, Alcaran. Little warning shot. LNZ, got to turn the flash. How good is he? He's got too many on his screen. Donk brings him down. It seems Ancient's a certainty now. Just Nilo and Youngstar going to give it everything it's worth. Nice shot back. Youngstar removing Donk, and they're just going to pivot towards the wide open B site. They know where the two of them are. Heroic going to try and make quick work towards it. And they're going to be ready to catch this two-man fight mid. Ooh, swinging through the smoke. A death sentence for Youngstar. Nilo was hurt as well. They know where he was. And so an unwinnable 1v3. If you do bait the Shiro shot, which he has. There's another where that came from. Does it on the P250. Spirit going to be happy with that one. Bit of redemption after Overpass.
Yeah, but today is going to be a long one. You've got to go 3 maps against Heroic, and even if you can topple them, the Mongols or Pain await to conclude the day. We'll be right back.
Have they reminded themselves of who they are and what they are capable of over the course of Dust2? Donk certainly did. An AK fell into his hands early in that second half, and he ran with it deep into the 30 frag mark by the end of OT. It starts with the CT pistol, though. Heroic only 1 pistol to their name so far. Let's get this party started, Chengdu.
A HE for Chopper of all things. Smoke over to Tanir and a flash as well for the in-game leader as Tanir lines up a red smoke, a bit impromptu. He'll be able to be with the unit as that's thrown out. And it's also not off the first timing. 4 from B for Heroic as they do take B lane control. So sector clear. It's just Nilo on the A side of the map right now.
Oh, wow, long range. He gets the chance to hit Crouch as well for the long range execution of Shiro. And now parting to A through CT. Nilo in Temple. It's an interesting fight for him.
Shadow
brings it with the Shadow, and Zway hits it. Youngstar walking up. Donk is providing covering fire. The Temple swing as well makes it awkward. Good shot. Donk has nailed it. Attempted trade from Alcaran provided. 3-on-3 on the retake. Good shots as well. LNZ removes another. Tanir is gone. Sway and Chopper trying to keep the dream alive. Whoa. Nice trade again. LNZ's hit some bangers, but this one is within the wheelhouse of Chopper. Can he do it? They're completely certain he's A main. Step heard. Swing coming in. Defuse is a good angle for him. He can just run him down. Running him down. The Chopper 1v2 as he got it in him. There's no time. Spirit will take the pistol thanks to their captain.
Okay, 4 out of the 5. That's been a big boon so far for Spirit throughout this series, and going to be kicking off the 3rd and deciding map with it under their belt. That is going to feel damn good.
Despite LNZ's best efforts.
Yeah, and Alcaran as well on those dual Berettas, not too shabby either. See here the plan, if there was a kit, Chopper loses that every day of the week, and Donk lets out a roar. It will be the force buy back, so before we get into any of the storyline conversations...
Let's break them.
Here, okay? We smell blood, let's fucking finish it, okay?
Go, guys.
100% here. Alem, I'll buy you every cookie in the world if we win this, okay?
Every cookie in the world.
That's
a lot of cookies.
It's a big promise.
A huge promise. Alcaran's got a shotgun.
Well, he heard there's cookies on the line and he's starting to take it seriously.
And they're right about blood in the water. Spirit have not looked in top shape.
I suppose financially it would be very rewarding for Alcaran. He gets 1 kill in cave with a shotgun. He's going to get himself an extra 900.
In a clear tree.
Tenier will. Oh, actually gave him a little bit too much. A flash of flesh. Nilo profits. And we heard from coach of Heroic, they smell blood.
Block towards A main for now.
He got it.
Yeah, Chopper.
Oh, he had the chance. It was right there for the taking. Zwei instead brings him down. Empty hands for Alcaron and a 4-on-4 established.
Chopper's in a pretty good spot right now. He's parked up in Donut, so he might actually be able to be a real nuisance. Youngster will be next up in Cave, and LNZ's having to deal with Red because that's a gap. So the B bomb site is the weaker of the two, and that's where we've seen Spirit rotate back over. They've got two smokes, can smoke short and long. Actually, Zwei going in through Cave will not be able to deploy his, so he's just going to have to hope that he can get past Youngster's dig. Chopper searching A, and, well, does that call them back over? Nilo in A main, 30 seconds.
Oh,
he will have to finish B.
Awkward death for Zwei. Not only puts an AK into Youngstar's hands, but he can chase down Chopper. Good find.
Yeah, they don't know it's B.
Quick reactions from Chopper. Impactful kills being felt from their captain here, map 3. First a clutch in the pistol. And now 2 impactful frags to avert disaster. Best of a bad situation. What is it? Nilo looking like he's going to try and find that AK.
Yeah, you'll take that, and at least you have some upgrades into the next. So it won't just be a full eco. The board will not be wiped, but we get to talk through the CT setup we'll expect right now from Heroic. Youngster will be holding B long. LNZ will be the cave player. So a pair of Swedes on B. As we turn to mid, Xfland will be the main mid rifler with the support of either Alcaron or Nilo, depending on the round. Nilo will be tending to A, and Alcaron will be floating with the orb. That's what you can expect from Heroic's defense. And it'll be going into the next round once the rifles come out. We've been touching upon Spirit's year. The fact that they've played 11 tournaments. This is their 12th. Of those 11, 9 times they've been in the playoffs. 4 trophy lifts, including a Cologne.
They had a great start to the year, huh?
Had a great start to the season.
Yeah, season, excuse me.
And then that's obviously the Zontix swap out, and apparently that was in the works for some time. On his departure at Blast Open London, they got grouped, and EWC just before that, they came last. This is only the second event with Tenier. K-fight again, and oh, that's huge.
It's pretty big. Nilo's AK finds early blood.
Massive nade there onto Alcaron.
Chopper, you walking through this? Yes, he is. He actually profits as well. A's open for business, boys. He's screaming at the top of his lungs.
That's twice he's just walked into Donut against these 4 spies.
And that's twice Xfloud has lost out to Chopper.
Oh, Chopper heard this too.
Oh, Chopper! Starting strong, map 3. A beacon of light for Team Spirit for that 3-0 start.
Walks through another smoke.
Oh, couldn't react in time. And again, because of Chopper's hard work, it is going to be entering into B for free. They're going forward.
Yeah, they're buying next round, so see if you can take more away. See if you can win the round.
I'll give it a look in.
This might just be about damage. And Alcaron doesn't really need to keep the Galil, but now that Nilo's searching with the AK, they really want to take these rifles away. Donk hits a clean one, and well, now Alcaron will go down as well. Late search from out of cave.
Sawyer, NT. Nilo losing out on the AK in pursuit of the hunt. I'm not so sold on that idea. As well, I don't know. Perhaps it's a preference thing. Some players do have a penchant for the M4.
I think it was just damage, but still, there's more than enough cash. Especially
I'm
Chopper getting a bunch of frags.
Couldn't quite pull it down in time. Chopper ducks under, and with 1 HP, Lee gets a second. So, really good output.
We're going to see what the tone is right now. What call? Oh, call interesting. Okay, Donk's going to join the pack towards B. So Shiro likely to be boosted on the box to try and hold Youngster honest. Very passive from Shiro. So ready to flash them up the ramp.
The cheeky ramp go.
Contact play.
Yeah, this is going to catch you off guard if you're Youngstar. Suddenly, he's screaming for backup, and he's taking headshots. Nice from the two of them, Zwei and Donk. The Bash Bros in B. Job done, round 1, it's over.
Okay, you could tell that was a direct call, right?
Really
Donk's
nice.
normally dealing with middle on the defaults. Tenier either supporting him or going over towards A. Shiro throwing the util traditionally, and this is 4 straight rounds now. considering how close map 1 and 2 are, you can see at top left of your screen, 13-11 and 16-13 in overtime. You would hate to see this one just be a stomp, but 4 out the gates. With the hunt starting to take shape, how many more of these rifles can they remove? Potentially a gap that they've noted there in the protocols of Heroic. The ability that you can just walk 2 rifles up, a simple flash, and you just spring to action with all the space. Nilo, careful now. Under a lot of pressure, and Alcaran will even take 1 down before the conclusion of the round. Chopper felled. So he'll need to force out a rebuy.
Especially punishing, you know, the typical start on B is likely just that long player kind of playing solo, responsible for ramp. And so if suddenly that guy gets the info and there's a flash in his face, you do isolate those fights. This is that last kill just towards the tail end, just before the round reset. Wow, doesn't get quicker than that. He's still bolting in spawn.
Can't be many ticks in that. Now we're back to regular scheduled programming. Oh, a main push.
Lovely to see Alcaran's aggressive tendencies continue.
If anything, it just sets Nilo up because mid will be taken due to that donut smoke. A lot of harassed utility as well. You can see X-Flat in donut, chipped on down. LNZ forward in cave. Youngster going to join him, and Alcaran going to rotate back with the AWP, most likely to pick up ramp. Or is he? Also worried about the red slip. So multiple points of pressure. This B bomb site, the setup could fall apart quite quickly, even though they have 3 over here. Oh, Alcaran's just been spammed through the boards.
Mad. All the way. The end of Speedway. Zwei, he's throwing the geeky flash. He can swing with it. Block smoke cave.
It's going to spill in front of LNZ, so he could use it to try and back off, or does he want to retain this forward cave position? Nilo, remember, was ushered into A main thanks to Alcaran's AWP. So they are selling A. Yeah, they're giving up mid to donut. A flash in means that it will have to be considered. X-Cloud might just have to cheat back over. Boost up.
And then you swing ramp and peek at the AWP, but this is just a moment later. Okay, so Donk has had an AWP bullet lodged. Still alive and kicking at 8 HP. And Shiro is, he's going to take down the AWPer, but from the grave, the nade connects. Donk finished off by Alcaran. You go swinging into him. Shiro hadn't moved a muscle, and this one's just falling into place for Spirit to keep this win streak going.
That's what Shiro allows. It's not the most exciting AWPing in the world, but he holds a line and will guarantee you that kill, which does free you up to search and take space, knowing that if a player does try to peek out and punish, he will remove you from the play. You know, you're not seeing him running through mid-smokes like Monacy or getting those constant breaks to look for those peaks. They're setting him up and they're knowing, okay, with him holding this line, this is what is available to us. And worst case, we go down, he gets the trade. It's the kill from Zwei onto, was it Youngster or LNZ in cave? I think they were boosted on the box, so Zwei's had to pip him through that gap that really starts off proceedings. We'll likely catch it in the replay here, but 5-0 now. Yeah, Donk is a bit of a giga chat. Here it is. Yeah, wow. That's nice from Zwei.
Fair, I mean, he's working with pixels there.
Very well done. And that's the kill I'm talking about.
And here comes number 2.
Pathing in. Bang. Yeah, very annoying. I think it starts scaling, but no. Shiro, the statue.
That's actually a banging nickname for him, yeah.
The statue.
Shiro is the statue. All right, your 6th time of asking here, Heroic. Trying to just get started on this defense.
Don't do us like this, guys. We had 2 great maps.
2 great maps.
We don't want to blow out. Spirit do.
Absolutely.
Spirit fans do.
Especially considering, as you've highlighted, if they were to win, they would have another one ahead of them. You don't want to be gassed out before you even get into your 2nd series. So maybe just an efficiency from Team Spirit in this one. What's the plan? Those flashes seem quite half-hearted. Are they trying to sell something? Oh, they have. Yeah, Donk profits. LNZ goes swinging out of cave. Donk's ready to pick you up, but it's just going to keep going. The Donk show. Double. Chopper slinks into A with no resistance. Oh my God, Alcaran has no idea. Such a powerful position. Nilo averts his gaze at the worst possible moment. Seeing more and more of that from Heroic. just sideline.
It feels like Heroic have forgotten where to look in half of these fights.
It's kind of like those last couple of rounds in OT on Dust2.
Sure. They've run out of gas. Well, no cookies for you. 6-0. Getting stormed over right now, and it's not just the Donk show. There's contributions for other members of the club.
Yeah, Heroic have been caught with their hand in the cookie jar.
We're gonna force again. I say force, might as well say buy. It's not a full buy, it's a Famous for Alpha and a MP9 for LNZ. There's no kit. Youngster's gone for head armor. And they're rushing B.
Just rush B. When in doubt, Donk delivers again. Ahead of the user and ahead of a Swede on a spear. Takes them all to near with the third piece, and now it's Swade's turn. Oh dear.
Why didn't you pick this map?
Yeah, maybe this is your strong suit.
Yeah. Well, they got to play Dust2 and Ancient yesterday against Falcons, but picked up neither. But do you see how bad that B ramp molly was?
Yeah, I did. And so did Spirit.
Yeah.
So did Spirit.
They wasn't extinguished, but they didn't need to be. They literally were able to path straight past it.
And what's such a so lucky, like not lucky, excuse me. What's so lovely for Team Spirit is that by proving that you can do that, you're forcing those B players to like essentially like what, smoke at the ramp at the start. They were just nade it and flash.
Or start 3B, which weakens
3B.
up elsewhere on the map. Weakens up mid, weakens up A. All right, let's calculate the kill total at the moment. 5 for Alcaran, plus 3 of LNZ. That'll take us to 8, plus 2 of Nilo takes us to 10, and 1 apiece for Xcloud. And Youngster, that'll take us to 12, guys. That's quick maths. That's counting with the count.
Yeah, and you can combine just Sway and Donk to supersede that.
Yeah. You can't hide. Bosh.
I mean, that's a real statement round, right? The bomb's going down at 1 minute 34.
It's disrespectful as all hell.
The round's over.
All right, containment mid-smoke with the incendiary behind it is a way to get yourself something.
Threatening that you might be jumping up. And
they're running A main.
Running A main indeed. At the same time, Shiro's heard this. Donk reacts, goes down to the Nilo 5-7, but there's Shiro ensuring things don't go awry. Bad from Xcloud. He's done well there. So is Shiro. Bit of combat AWPing from him.
Well done from both teams, all things considered.
Yeah.
Everybody wins, but mainly Spirit.
Primarily, yeah.
Oh, kissing in the smoke. We won't tell anybody.
Hello.
Crowd goes mild as LNZ will come back through. And this time, the smoke fades.
And bang. Oh, a missed shot from Shiro. Okay. LNZ gets the AK. Is that where the story ends, though, for round 8?
Shiro just posts up spawn. There's no way to LNZ to get to Temple. Never mind, they smoked it. So there is a way for LNZ to get to Temple, but doesn't have a kit. Time against him. Would have to get a move on right here, right now.
And getting a wiggle on, he is. Through the smoke, spots out Chopper towards Brokey. There's no time for this now.
It's over now.
Yeah. And he can't even win the duel when he gets it. Chopper, a 6th contribution. Eyes immediately to the notes to work out where he's taking round 9.
All right, I thought the Vitality game was going to be the quickest matchup of the day. I understand in terms of overall, this one will be longer, but in terms of singular map, it'll be 16 minutes deep, according to in-game. 60 minutes, 22 seconds.
Yeah.
We played 8 rounds, and those vibes are looking damn nice over there on the Spirit side.
Donk got the best mid-spawn. Let's see how he chooses to use it. We'll wait out the initial barrage. Late nade, peek through, held by Nilo.
Okay, maybe getting a little bit overzealous there. They're just scrimming on him.
Yeah, just everyone's taking a go, taking a stab.
I'll fight mid, I'll fight B, I'll fight A. Oh, okay, well now you're going to lose a round. Listen to Uncle Chop Chop, guys.
Excuse me, Chopper is still alive. Your disrespect is loud.
If they win a 2v5 from this situation, I'll buy you every cookie in the world.
I can see it now, right? He's going to hard clear LNZ.
And then the B site's open.
And then they plant.
Here's the hard clear. Shiro, please help him.
Bang.
Okay. B won't be...
Heaven's going to jump up. Oh, and he hits it as well.
Nice.
Xcloud goes down. Not a 2-on-5.
Why?
Not a 2-on-5.
Why we do that for?
He knew it was an AWP as well. Youngstar will see that nice deep smoke and take it as an invitation.
But look at Nilo, Alex. Look at Nilo. Oh, they're going through cave. Never mind. Forget about Nilo.
Forget about Nilo.
Forget about Nilo.
How about Utils light?
They still could smoke, long or short.
He's going to jiggle it. And then Shiro posts on it to free him up. Not going to make the same mistake as his teammates.
Volley long, get inside, plant. There you go.
Volley long. Hold for the potential deeper line, and Chopper will get that bomb punched in.
Chopper can stay on the default pillar. He doesn't have to move.
Possible.
Shiro can cover this. Shiro can cover all. Oh my god.
They're going to go for the triple swing. Shiro does miss the shot. Chopper contributes one. There's Alcaran to deny. A very good attempt, considering just how stacked the odds were against them. That's Heroic's first, and it nearly wasn't.
Yeah, that would have been the condemnation right there. So still with the ability to salvage 3 more to make it 4 on the half. This one is like, okay, LNZ dead. This one I don't understand. Well, no, I do understand. Because the way that Heroic have been playing throughout this series is with confidence.
Yes.
Taking their swings, taking their fights, backing their aim. And now, finally, that has been stalled out as we do get into round number 10.
Look at them go, full mid press here. Sway with the extinguish is a free frag for X-Flout. So first blood favoring Heroic. And as you said, continuing to play with confidence. He's not happy with just the one-man advantage. He wants to stick around and keep Chopper on his toes. He even heard an audible there. I think Shiro's step relayed. You can see X-Flout communicating that there are 2 heading towards B.
Creeping out middle, Nilo needs to be careful. Youngster to support from Donut. They're throwing A smokes. Oh, chipped away at Tanir there.
Boosting Shiro, Donk mid. Noted and spotted by Youngstar. Donk is not scared, is he? On the warpath looking for Nilo. Set sights on Red Room, rest of Spirit just going to be hanging out on lane, so just letting Donk work. But Alcaran, he's managed to work him well. Hits the shot. 2-man advantage for Heroic in pursuit of 2 consecutive, just to keep something of a conversation flowing.
And the X-Flout here, while they go back to clear middle, they're worried about more where Donk came from.
Oh, lovely from Tanir. He's done very well there, anticipated the pursuit of info. Gets one onto X-Flout, and at least getting past the line of the cave orb. Smoke now, but going to be difficult to see a way in which that bomb goes down anytime soon. Unless Shiro peeks into long, just like that. Nice move.
Oh, he's on his head.
Slips off. Another from Shiro. He's having a field day. 2 on 2. Youngstar playing on the fate of the smoke. Long as well occupied. Bomb down and, yeah, double cave. It's going to work out. Youngstar peeks in. Shiro wasn't ready.
I think he's ramped.
Around the world maneuver, they seem certain. Now Alcaran considers the possibility for the relocation.
In the smoke.
In the smoke. Ooh, Youngstar saves himself there. That was about to go horribly wrong. Ooh.
Oh, Shiro as well. He's on the default pillar with the orb. Chopper's planning. He's like, well, I'll just stand on your head, I guess.
Yep, perfect.
No, this ain't bad for me. It's not a tactical timeout. Yes, it is. Hallie's probably gone, boys, pull up your socks. It was 8-0.
No mention of cookies in his team talk.
No. No cookies, no McDonald's, none of the fun stuff. Just, boys, we have to play another best of 3 later. Can we please just lock in?
Hurry up and finish this. But I mean,
that's what Donk's looking right there.
But Donk does play like 10 Face-Its a day.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
For him,
he wants to fit them in. If they keep going, he won't be able to play them.
True. Shiro did well there, considering the unique circumstances. And Youngstar, I mean, really could have gone horribly wrong if he wasn't quick to that. One more bullet, and it's awkward. Alcaran's got best A spawn. Last time he... Oh, what's this?
Take every something risk you can in this game, otherwise we cannot win. Oh, well, that also lines up with the level of moves that we're seeing.
Certainly does.
Double mid molly defense.
X-Flout eats a HE, Alcaran aggressive AWPing main. Haven't seen much of the A site, at least not early, from Spirit.
Nilo needs to be careful on the... Oh, good flash.
Well, that's quite intimidating, isn't it? You hear the AWP, you hear the spam through the boards, it feels like heavy lane occupation.
Yeah, and Nilo doesn't have to be so careful anymore. He knows that AWP is there. The fact he got across, and now they block the ramp, that's the response that you're looking for if you're Spirit. They greed their smoke for a little bit longer, do Heroics, so that's good. They've got 3 more of those to be able to block choke points at their will, and this is the classic heroic maneuver. Now, not this heroic, a heroic of old. The Cadian-inspired heroic. Regrouping, looking for space in middle together. xCloud and Alcarin. And ahead of the smoke, well done from Alcarin. This will force them into B.
It's quite lightly defended as it currently stands. The backup is knife out. LNZ will get there in time. Youngstar feeling the pressure, sees the util, replenishes the smoke, and will they have to walk through this? Yeah, Chopper does remove the perfect opening to get them through that ramp smoke. They're not going to commit too quick. Flashes first, good spot, removes Sway. LNZ needs the double up, and it's Nilo that provides a second contribution. Hang on though, Donk's in the sight, up the ramp with 2. xCloud number 3, that came too easy, and Shiro's coming for you! Missed shot, running at him, good low HP, Profits with the USP. Donk for a quad kill, Donk for the clutch, and he's still taking fights on that low HP. Puffs up his chest, Alcarin playing scared, and he hits it. Little wide swing-a-ling to get the third flow in for heroic.
Yeah, nice one there for Alcarin. 3 kills in the round. He's the reason they have to go towards B because of that donut kill. Interesting little set of events there from Spirit onto the site. So as they're coming through this smoke, it's actually a team flash, right? Because the guys from Cave break the top ramp smoke for them, and then they flash short. So whoever was first cops a team flash on short trying to pass. Fortunately, Donk gets in and is able to mow them down. But still feeling it, heroic. Sure, the salvaged half would be 4, but this was 8-0.
Okay, let's just keep it up, okay? If we get 4 rounds here, we have a comeback on our hands, okay?
Believe. It is a necessary component to every victory. They nearly take an opening there. Look at Donk and Tanir, both worse for wear.
Oh, the pistol does come through for heroic in the second half, which they have only won 1 out of 5 so far. So it does feel unlikely if we go by the stats. There is a way back in, and they are fighting with confidence, right? They were getting run over. I thought they would just throw in the towel, roll over, submit to defeat, but playing with a bit of attitude. Now, 4's not great on the CT side of Ancient, but it's better than the alternative.
Yeah, 8-0 to 8-4 would feel like the start of something for heroic.
A mini victory.
Yeah. Donut smoke. Nilo boosted. Donk didn't spot it. But Nilo doesn't have any info. So Zway does lose out on Cave, but this 3-man squad maneuvering silently. Contact through red. Alcarin's responsibility. Will he stay on this line in time?
Yeah, LNZ's pushed all the way.
Ooh, nice wide swing. Baits the orb shot. Shiro's posted if you attempt to re-peek.
LNZ should have Chopper here. Does.
Ooh, Nilo down to Donk. Quick kill. That's an important one. Opens up the A site. Sure, there's still bodies here. A man advantage for a moment. Will Alcarin be peeking into Shiro? It's xCloud tracking the jumper Donk. Nice from Tanir. Gets double kill, and Shiro combines to take that advantage right back. It's Tanir and Shiro show. Triple out of Tanir, big round to close it out, 9-3. Just 4 rounds separate Spirit from knocking out heroic.
I just wanna feel whole again, yeah. motionless truth. I swear I saw the light. I pushed the button, a flying saucer in outer space. Only your love can bring me face to face with. I swear I saw your eyes. I felt it coming. UFO that I could taste. Only your love can bring me face to face with you. I swear I saw the sun in your eyes. I know black holes are on the horizon. So I called the doctor, said I need a re-up. The gasoline dreams that I drink from my cup. I swear I saw the moon in your eyes. I saw an eclipse through a kaleidoscope. I called the doctor, said I need a re-up. The gasoline dreams that I drink from my cup. I'm falling down. The bottom is endless now. Head over heels again. I don't wanna be alien to you. I swear I saw the
This is Extreme Masters Chengdu 2025. We find ourselves in the lower bracket of Group A, and these teams fighting for survival. Spirit knocked down here by Falcons yesterday. Heroic knocking out Na'Vi, and one of these two will be going home. The other battling onward to take on the winner of the Mongols versus Pain later today for a spot in the playoffs. But this has been a labored series. Europe, you're awake now, and you've missed a game. Overpass was class from Heroic. Dust2 was a chance to get it done 2-0, but now Spirit are online and awake and blowing Heroic out of the water. Only 3 rounds on their CT half, and I'll be honest, I feel like Spirit gave them those.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if there's any sort of discrepancy. A Heroic pistol, as you've highlighted, is a rarity. Just the one so far, but
If they go mid to A right now, it's an open runway. It's just Tanir. They've started a 4-man B setup right now. They jumped across the line. Zwei does spot this out. The bomb has been noted, and away they go.
okay, both teams electing to go for a mid to CT avenue.
So silent. Look at them shifting through this.
Here's them coming. Wow, the little drive-by from Alcaran puts Chopper down.
They smoked off Donut. I need a plant.
Right, yeah, Alcaran down. That's going to really open up the retake now. They've even got the kit. Oh, Gaxfloud gets a little fadeaway onto Donk, and now pressure applied because Tanir's low. Oh, a swing. They really are just taking every fight. Like, they're following the call of Linus. Keep taking those confident duels, even if you're up against a Spirit that are definitely wide awake. What you got? Too many targets. Jumping into the Temple fight versus Shiro. A death sentence for Young Star, and it seems Heroic too.
Okay, well, 5 out of 6 pistols for Spirit. If you didn't win the series with that in your stat column, there'd be some real questions asked. It's been a cooling off period for Heroic, unfortunately, by the time we make it to the third. If you missed Overpass, go back and check out the highlights. It was multi-kill after multi-kill for the stars of the Heroic show. Xflat and Nilo really with some masterful moments. LNZ as well. Alcaran wasn't really required on Dust2. He came in with an attitude about him, was looking for all picks, inserting himself into the game. And it's felt like he's done a good job of doing the same here, despite the 3-round scoreline right now, as just selling an A rush. You want to draw the mid players. He doesn't know how close he was to death, does he? Yeah, and walk out middle. I think Chopper caught them there. Chopper knows.
Chopper knows best. Listen to your Chopper. Ooh, okay, Shiro, not as much as he was hoping for on the donut fight. Yeah, Tanir is up on that tree. And with Zwei's support, getting 2, it could very well be cuts. Shotgun junking, LNZ next challenge. A jump, perhaps involuntary. Didn't mean to do that.
Zwei's low.
Yeah, at range Mac 10, and so is LNZ.
Blank.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's not expecting this.
Nice find on the burst, but quick flank. Chopper securing the deal.
Okay, well, here's your choice, Alex.
It's not going to be good, is it?
You can force buy again, or you can take an eco and have to win 9 straight rounds. Which would you prefer?
I think I want to buy and try and win this one.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, that's the conversation that Tobes is having with the boys right now. Lads, we've come to China. We've come this far. This is our last event of 2025, as far as LAN is concerned.
Oh, but they're going to be still thinking about Dust2 tonight if it goes this way.
Yeah, but I think this is really positive signs because, I'll be honest, after Saw got poached and Sapias went, and then they tried to plug the holes and they bring back X-Flat, I'm like, well, this just seems silly now. Like, make up your mind, guys. Lost Tania, who felt like their star all year long. Bucharest didn't have all the top Counter-Strike names, but they still made the top 8. And now they put up a fight. They put down Na'Vi, who are in a huge question going into the major now because of that result. And Heroic get to end it maybe not on a high, but with some hopes of what could be going into 2026. So force back in. 3 Galils, Tech 9. Oh, and some meaty nades.
Is it just marking the helplessness of Heroic's situation? Donk even been stubborn with his nade. Now elects to block. And long range from Chopper. It's not the weapon for the job. That is, though, from Zwei. 2 and traded. 3 on 3. Heavy focus on A with Donk and Tania both here, understandably so, with the occupation of Donut.
Same position, still the shotgun.
And Donk freed up to just go for a walkabout.
If Tania gets output again, it's such a good weapon if they come to you, and they are.
That smoke changed Donk's pathing, and now A's open. Good clear. Youngstar shuts down Tania with empty hands. Donk versus a Mac-10, though. Oh, no, it's winnable if he pulls out a nade. Massive find from Youngstar. Shiro remaining.
Save.
Okay, Heroic. A little bit of a success on the force.
Oh, that's been the name of the game, hasn't it? Fight. Right, fight for your right now, and they have been definitely doing that. Taking some swings, and there's been some misses, but this will at least avoid the condemnation of 12 rounds for Spirit for a moment's time. Shiro wants to hold on to the A1S. The loss bonus is 1,400 into the next. Likely to see the Spirit force buy. Halkaran is on the B side. Might be able to take him down. Shiro very lazy there on the save.
Yeah, gave him enough.
Just trying to avoid the bomb radius, but by doing so, just runs into his demise. Not expecting anybody to have spread their wings so far.
Halkaran 17.
Yeah, I've been impressed with his output on this map. And obviously, he's a young buck, and most of the faces in this Heroic roster are. We've seen different players at different points. Obviously, X-Cloud has some Turkish representation in the past, LNZ, NIP. Youngster and Nilo, though. There was Sangal, but Nilo was meant to be a hot prospect. He did have some moments earlier on in these.
Yeah, Overpass impressed me. CT side, like, bounce back was cool. But yeah, if you did miss those first 2 maps, you tune in for Ancient, it's going to feel like, oh, it's just regular scheduled Counter-Strike. Okay, Spirit putting Heroic away.
Yeah, they've made the day a whole lot longer for themselves, haven't they? A lot more stress. They will have another best of 3. Assuming this isn't a miracle comeback. Missed util, so Chopper not pushed away by the bottle of flame. Attempting to chip away his way. So tough to play to block with the nades they have left, isn't it? There's a minute left, and means that Heroic have applied enough pressure early that whatever util Spirit were planning on using has been denied.
Spotted Chopper on that boost box.
Could just be execute.
Hello, ramp action for Nilo. 2 towards the B side, more nades being thrown out. It's very clear the intention here, and the first frag is found by Nilo.
Well done.
Site lost, round 1. A necessary one.
MP9s will be saved. At least I think they will. Tania, where are we going? Hasn't got the memo. He will be backing off to join Shiro, who hopefully doesn't get caught by Halkaran this time, but if the kid's got plans, it's to catch Shiro sleeping again.
Okay. The rivalry brews once more.
He is 10 kills. Wow. 9 kills high up. and the likes of X-Flat and LNZ. So it is going to be a laboured way back into this game, but the recipe is already coming together. Now it's just about cooking. If they can secure this eco round that comes up next, which they should be able to do, scoreline goes from 9-3 to 11-6. So look, it's still a gap.
Sure, but then suddenly you start talking about a 7th and things do get a little bit too close for comfort for Team Spirit. I don't think there's any alarm bells ringing yet, especially when you've got a roster that sometimes the rounds just end, you know?
True.
Like,
oh, Donk's killed 3.
Oh, okay, cool.
Thanks for coming.
And so, yeah, I'm certainly not... I wouldn't hold your breath for the full heroic comeback. But against the Eco, right? We can at least anticipate this 6th is coming their way. Walking down the ramp. And Alcarin has the bomb, folks.
Yeah, it's Alcarin.
Oh, yeah. He's having a great time on Ancient. So's LNZ, then. Oh, they hit him through the smoke. Donk helps out Alcarin finishing Shiro.
Shiro down to Alcarin 3 rounds in a row.
Okay. Let's see what happens when the orbs come out.
Fair. Well, next round with 2400, I don't think that's going to be a possibility. Oh, well, he could if he wanted to, but 4900 would be glass cannon. And he's going for it.
We know who we're talking about.
It's the statue.
It's the statue. He needs his AWP.
Now listen, boys. We've come all this way. You keep doing this. You keep doing the speeches over and over again. Eventually, they're going to lose.
Yeah.
But when you're in the adrenaline of the match, it's still going to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Remember those cookies?
Just think about them.
They're on the line.
I'm sure you can get some fantastic cookies around here.
Szechuan.
Yeah, get the numb mouth cookie. Okay, so...
It's an ugly looking CT buy.
I was just about to remark on the sheer lack of util.
I would disrespect mid in this round because at best they can molly double nade. So you don't have to go on first timing, but go on second. Shiro's going to smoke elbow. Donk is going to play mid solo.
LNZ trying to get through to support mid.
A good understanding of the finances, though they do get this mid control. Shiro's AWP starting B in case of a rush. There'll be a flash. Donk will be blind. Doesn't drop his smoke. Okay.
He's been learning from Jimmy. The longer you hold it, the more frustrating it becomes.
The gooning guide or?
Smoking a main instead, actually.
I see, okay.
Yeah, that was the plan.
But now this cluster groups around middle to try and pipe in red. And there's action.
Okay, young start. Burst to near. Sway. Whoa, Pixel just for the headshot. Finds LNZ. A couple back from Heroic, though. Quick succession to near and Sway removed. Shiro holding for the progression shot. He's so good. Hits that minimal, visible. Nilo's contacting up. This could be the back turn of Chopper. Alcarin, knows where Chopper is. Getting hunted down by the fam as Nilo couldn't get there in time. And now a 1v2. Manageable for Nilo. Not easy, though. The smoke on short won't last forever. He's only got 27 seconds to piece this one together. Donk staying active on the fight. Well, Nilo just go for the straight plant. Okay, he actually gets off the bomb, removing Donk, and now a 1v1 emerges. Shiro's going to walk into him. He can take him down. Just the leg shot. Nilo, one chance, one shot, one opportunity to avoid Shiro's pistol. He has to play this perfectly. Shiro's dancing with him, and he finishes the job with a pistol. Shiro calm in the clutch, and he collects.
Good attempt from Nilo, but we're too late to be looking for attempts. We need conversions right now as Heroic will be down 6 rounds. One more is all Spirit need. There's money for the buy to battle back in, but you have to wonder how many more speeches can be given. I'm surprised Shiro just doesn't kill him right here. I just bang straight through, but not enough. And then so confident with the pistol. You can see, not worrying about the headshot, straight for the body. Gets the business done. Fragile still for Spirit. 2 Famises. 1 defuse kit, a little bit more with the util. Buy is much better for Heroic, but they're the ones who are now really feeling the squeeze. Going B, contact up.
Yeah, okay, Alcarin's going to try and isolate. It's way up close. Shiro, however, on that deeper line. Sway, nice find. Nilo removed and watching as the last round they have in Chengdu transpires one by one into the FAMAS. Finally, Alcarin gets his, but it's all too little too late, huh? He's going to back away. Missed shot from Shiro gives him a second chance. Bomb retrieval priority 1.
X-Cloud's got a little bit of room right now. If he can find this gap through red, it's not being tended to. Donk worrying about it ever so slightly from the back of B. Tanir heading over towards A, and Alcarin parking the bus while X-Cloud works.
Okay, X-Cloud. He's likely to have a head-to-head with Donk here. Throws out the smoke that will keep them guessing. Donk's reaction is actually to push straight forward of it. He's playing confidently, isn't he? Donk right in the smoke. Little nade to try and chase him down. Oh, X-Cloud, great ideas. Donk gets the magazine in time. And Spirit, the first step to survival. The playoffs are calling, but not in this one. 13-6, Heroic eliminated. It's a long day of play, 3-map affair. Ancient just seeing them slip down. Alcarin clearly comfortable on it, but Heroic definitely rough around the edges, map 3.
Yeah, they're going to be taking a look at Dust2. It was a map that we felt they didn't have too many chances in. They pushed Spirit all the way to overtime, but couldn't get the job done. Spirit will live on, they will play on, and they'll